Bingo, bango, bongo. Here we are. Welcome to the Canada Cast. How are all you forgot to hit pause on that? Vital Idol's doing professional streamer. You love to see it. Look at this. Talk about news. It has been a wild week. We're here to play catch up as well as talk about some new shit. You love to see it, but I cannot do it without my crew. Cinevere, my co-host. Make sure you're not muted, girly, and tell the people who you are and what you do. She was muted. She was muted.
I was muted. Hi guys, also a professional streamer. I am officially back after all this time. I am so happy to be here. I've missed you cuties so much, and I cannot wait to stream with you guys later tonight. Yeah.
You love to see it. Serranos, my man with a plan, who I found out scripts his videos. I was so impressed to know that. Tell me who you are and what you do, brother.
I'm a person who scripts videos that he doesn't make. I'm a person that scripts videos that never releases any videos. That's what I'm doing. I missed my time lap for what I wanted. I don't even think I'm halfway done with that video because I still got to edit it after I'm done scripting and recording.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and you're starting an anime podcast soon, so
Yeah,
that's
I'll be
starting
that.
You got a lot of stuff.
I'll try to do that next month. Yeah, I'm gonna start at the beginning of next month. That's what I want to do.
Fuck yeah, Blue, breaking out the alcohol. Tell me who you are and what you do, brother.
Recipe
20. Sonic buddies.
Yeah, of course. Well, I was bred the gay shirts for your show, but
Fair enough.
It's recipe 21. Yeah, cherry vodka, that and some fucking 7-Up tropical. So yeah. Cherry
Excellent.
tropical. It's nice
and sloshed by the end of this before Nick's stream.
Does it taste like Sprite Remix?
Give it a second on.
I miss Sprite Remix, dude.
Miss Sprite Remix.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Didn't even spin or didn't even mix or whatnot. Just like, all right, pour, drink. You fucking pour, man. Sammy, class this bitch up. Tell the people who you are and what you do.
Sammy 3-Pete back off of my kind of weak hiatus and feel good, refreshed, recharged, ready to get back.
Good. I'm liking the white on white.
Thank you.
White on white.
Speaking of the opposite of white on white, AJ, our werewolf brethren, tell the people who you are and what you do, brother.
What up? I'm the abomination known as AJ. I make videos sometimes, but I stream with a goddamn otter person on Tuesday, so there's some consistency. See y'all tomorrow.
You love to see it. Well, dudes, real quick, I got to acknowledge a couple of pre-stream legends. We'll get into who's, here, and then we'll start with some news. But Ron Powell member for 7 months, the ever lovely Pouty. I can barely play Expedition 33, and I can tell y'all it's still amazing, even running on my little potato. Game of the year. We'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about the Game of the Year 2025 debate, mainly because Polygon released an article about it that I've not gone over, but I imagine it's going to be retarded. And then Randall Hess, with that gifted Words of Paradise membership, one more vital idol to add to the crew. Thank you so much. Truly, both of you are appreciated. This is for you.
I'd fuck one of the robot dogs.
There it is. You'll love to see it. Alrighty, who's in the house here? We got Collective Post-Wall Karens was first. How you doing? Minimum Effort Live. You love to see everyone shout out to our boy Tebow. Sergeant Guillertina, Cyborg 67. The lovely Sherry, not the proper profile picture, but whatever. We'll take what we can get. Subhuman 84. To be fair, a lot of the people watching this show must be subhuman. Rob W in the house. Krovax is here. How you doing, Krovax? Schizosaurus is here. Absolutely female coded name, even though it's probably a dude. City will be talking to y'all in the chat. January use review. Faye is here. The stream just killed my music. Sorry, brother. Didn't mean to do that, but hey, it's okay. Ali Kusanagi with the Bigot Army raid. Thank you so much, Hypno and the Bigot Army. Shout out to the Raiders. Black Tailgate, how you doing? Does that name make you feel any sort of way, Abomination AJ?
Do it make you feel some type of way? You love that shit.
I didn't know because you have tail and whatnot. I didn't know if there was like a furry aspect to it. Yeah, it had nothing to do with being black. I was asking how the animals.
Sounds like a good barbecue, if I'm being honest.
Ron E is in the house. King Demon Wing, how you doing, King? Varmus is here. How you doing, Varmus? You recently friended me on Steam. Thank you so much. Lord Dragneel. Of course, you got our boy Hypno himself is here. You love to see it. We got Daxon, our best mod in the whole damn land. AJ be talking to you guys in chat. The Rockin' Hound Dog. How you doing? Paul Byersmith, IRL Bestie. Sammy will be hacking it with you guys in the chat. You love to see it. Netflix Foreign is in the house. How you doing, Netflix Foreign? Thank you so much. Mr. Kruger, yes, R.I.P. Hondo indeed. Forever in our hearts. Blue Collar Loser is here. You love to see it. And yeah, Leon Niata, the reason I take so much time with my intros, I did not do that myself. Our boy Bishop did that for me. LMA, Lumis Anonymous, say me, yo! howdy, y'all. How you doing, LMA? Guys, I'm sure there's so much more of you, but we've got to get into today's show. Fallen Angel D-Lings, thank you so much. And I figured we'd start off with something a little bit different, something a little interesting. I happened to run across this on my timeline, and I need to know what you guys think of it. This is some real life Looney Tunes shit, and I feel like this is the more of the content.
I feel like I already know what's gonna happen here.
Possibly, bro is performing mischievous acts of evil. Let's see what this mischievous act is.
Jim Carrey?
You already thought that was going?
No,
Not at all.
Let's peak internet though.
I thought he was gonna get hit by a car after that.
No, I thought he was gonna do like some real.
I couldn't help it. I had to have that on.
I thought he was gonna do some.
I
like,
want the
real
link,
cartoonish
please.
shit.
You love what, Cindy?
I want the link, please.
You want the link? All right, I'll
Yeah.
get that bookmark. I'll send it to you.
You know what?
Alrighty.
I was
What was
saying,
that,
man,
Agent?
one more time. Let me?
Yes.
Yeah.
One more time?
yeah.
All right, I can bring it back up. Give me 1 sec. I can bring that back up.
Not all heroes wear capes.
No.
I was expecting him to paint like a hole in the wall, like on a bridge, like some Wile E. Coyote. shit.
Some Wile E. Coyote shit. All right,
Yeah.
share the screen. And bingo, bango, bongo. Here it is for your viewing pleasure.
Where is he even holding the A? Is he having it on his
The role was perfect.
Yes.
Blue collar, where were you on Saturday night?
Supposedly
You
driving.
think Blue Collar got the fucking body for the? Come on now, he doesn't have the stamina for this.
Can you tumble like that, Blue?
I can.
Do you even think that's a white guy?
I can fall on the ground.
Yes.
I'm a pudgy boy and I can. Come on.
I hope that's a white guy.
Yeah, I hope it's a white guy too. I really do. I truly hope this is a white guy. All righty. I'm curious. What do you guys want to start with? I'll give you the option. We do Patrick Bet David versus the Communists, or we could do the 2025 Game of the Year. What sounds more fun to start with, commies or gaming? Which Polygon is ran by commies, but you know.
Yeah, I guess we could go
I
for the
was gonna
gaming
say, what-
comedies. Yeah.
You say start with the commies. All righty. So I haven't seen any of these, mind you. I've been waiting. I've just bookmarked several. I've been waiting to see for the show. So this first one's, holy cow! Patrick Bet David tore this communist girl apart. If I were to give you 2,350, which is the cost to renounce your citizenship, and I paid for your first class flight to whatever communist country and 20,000 spending money, would you give up your citizenship? Let's find out.
I like to be free, but that's why I'm anti-capitalist.
Well, maybe you are.
That is why I'm anti-capitalist, because capitalism removes that choice. There is no real incentive of capitalism because the incentive is survival. When you get into communism, the incentive is for the common good.
I love that. I got an offer for you before we move on. If I were to give you your $2,350, which is the cost to renunciate your citizenship, and I paid you your first class, flight to whatever communist country, and $20,000 of spending money,
communist country.
would you give up your citizenship to go to that country? Whichever communist country you want to go to.
Yeah,
Cuba, we can give you Venezuela, we give you North Korea, any one of those you want to go to. Choose any one of them.
Whoa. Those aren't communist countries. Are those or are those not communist countries?
Those are all communist countries, but she's not going to accept any of those answers.
I mean, yeah.
In her mind, there isn't any true communism because that's what every communist answer is.
All right, let's see what she says to the offer.
I'll give you one-way ticket and I'll fund it for you if you want to.
I like to be free, but
I like to be free. Can someone explain to me how the mental gymnastics work of how communism makes you free?
You get a flat income. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
Well, it gets better. We've got this guy right here stating, communist told Patrick Bet David that capitalism is bad because he's been putting hundreds of job applications. No one will hire him. All right, interesting. Let's see where this goes.
Oh, boy.
What's that?
What do you have on your resume? Skill set. What do you offer?
Transportation expertise, logistics expertise.
You consider yourself a hard worker.
What is logistics expertise?
I guess that would be UPS.
Yeah, no, it'd be shipping or like routing. Like, so the logistics I do for my county is like I give like the best routes that my inspectors can take.
Roll back 2 seconds. Show his face. Like that guy works
What do you
at UPS.
offer?
Like, that guy works at UPS.
It could be FedEx. Could be FedEx. Not just UPS.
No, you know what? Honestly, he could be DoorDash.
Logistics DoorDash.
Transportation expertise, logistics expertise.
You consider yourself a hard worker.
I mean, I feel like 80 hours a week.
That's a hard worker.
Sure.
How about we do this? How about I interview you and I give you a job? Would you move to Fort Lauderdale?
Ooh, man, that's Florida. Sure, why not?
Would you move to Fort Lauderdale?
Sure, why not?
How about you and I document this? After this, you come, I do an interview with you, and I give you a job.
Would you take that bet? Would you take that deal?
Fuck yeah.
I mean, 80 hours a week? Probably not. I don't want to work 80 hours a week.
He didn't say that. He said, you seem like a hard worker. How about I interview you and give you a job? Are you willing to relocate?
And the other guy was the one offering. He's like, oh,
he 80 hours a week.
Well, yeah, you know, the other guy was saying, like, I could give you a better deal as long as you're willing to work hard. You often find that these people, they aren't. You know, there's a reason that they get these bullshit degrees and they end up being.
Okay, look at this dude's hair. You think he got a degree at all? Come on now, Sammy. He does logistics.
I think he did. I think he got it in something useless.
Yeah, like selling weed. Logistics of weed.
Logistics, you mean.
Okay, let me, and I'll look up your company and all that kind of stuff, and I'll see it. But
you
like,
see what just happened?
regardless, Mike.
No, you just did.
Sure.
You just said you applied to 477 companies who's not gone back to you.
Yeah.
A business owner who's hiring aggressively just made an offer to you. You said you're willing to move. Then you said, I'll look at it. You became selective.
I didn't say I look at it. If you'd let me finish my sentence.
Go ahead. I want to hear it.
I would like to look into your company to see exactly what you guys do.
You would like to?
Because I don't know what you guys do. Okay. So as far as I'm concerned,
that is a fair answer in my opinion. Like if you don't know what the company is, I imagine you would want to have some sort of knowledge about it before you just take the job, right?
No, after you've been denied by 450 places that you've, which I doubt that he actually
477.
Oh, sorry, 477. At that point, you need a fucking job.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm really not seeing the downside here. Take the job.
Yeah, you can find you know what? If you don't like it, look for another job while you're working that job. Like it really is that simple.
Yeah, for me, I have to be pretty desperate because I just don't want to live in Florida. I do not like the hotter climate.
Yeah, I do not do well in those types of climates. But like, if I don't have a house, I'm going to Florida. You know, like that's just
yeah. I guess so. Like if you have no other choice, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm also curious how, so do you think it's an effective tactic that PBD used here is like, all right, you think that communism is the answer because you haven't gotten a job. I'm going to now offer you a job right here on the spot. Is that an effective way to get to renounce communism? Or
no,
to denounce communism?
It doesn't even play into their thought process. They just have any problem and then they'll blame it on
absolutely. And also these people have no respect for currency, so they don't care when they don't earn it. They don't know the value of a dollar because they want to get rid of that stuff. Little do they know, it's like if communism takes over, you're not just gonna be able to like stay in your flat and like work on like your music or your beat poetry. They're
guarantee this guy plays bass.
They're going to issue you a job, and you're going to go to that job, or you're going to go to the gulag. Like that's how it goes. You don't just go, oh. I'm just going to stay home and the government's going to pay me for it. Yeah, I'm sure there's
will be assigned to you.
yeah. What is that slogan? Those who do not work will not eat. That's a major slogan.
And oftentimes in communism, those that do work still don't eat.
No shit. What am I thinking?
I may be wasting my time going. If you guys are a finance company, if you guys are a bank or something like that, I don't have the certifications. I don't have the degrees. So even interviewing me would be a moot point.
If I gave you a job, period, to work 80 hours a week, would you take it? And I paid you a reasonable wage.
Are we talking a livable wage or a reasonable wage?
What do
and
you
whose
make right
version
now?
of reasonable
He just
are we
said
talking
reasonable.
about? Your version of reasonable or my version of
But you
reasonable?
see, so now for me, what I'm noticing from you is
I need specifics?
No, not necessarily. Most of the people I hired need specifics. The difference is I'm trying to hire them. In this instance, you're trying to get a job and you're being selective. It's going to work against you.
I mean, I'm not trying to get a job. Originally, I was trying to ask you where
he's here trying to argue.
Okay,
yeah, he's just trying to argue here. That's all he's doing. He's just trying to argue his way out of it.
Throwing out semantics. It was like a livable wage or a reasonable wage. And it was like, well, if you can live on that wage, I think it's a reasonable wage.
Okay, you put out you need. Put out the number you need.
Yeah, 100%. You know what? It's not out of the ordinary to ask these type of things in a job interview. But there was a point in time, and I don't know. We're all relatively the same age here, where they would give out, stupid like bullshit ideas, where it was like, why don't you try this in a job interview and turn it around on them? And like interview the interviewee and see if that place is right for you. And I was like, well, yeah, that's all fine and dandy. Like if you have options, like if you're top in your field and you have plenty of offers, that's a great thing to do. That's a wonderful way to like get perks for yourself in the job that you want. If you have nothing and you've applied to 477 places and they all told you to hit the fucking bricks, well, you're going to have to be a little bit less selective.
Well, Rockin' Hound Dog says, Jesus Christ, man, fucking gross spine, pansy. Here's the thing. This dude thinks he has a spine. I mean, like, oh, I'm standing up to the big multimillionaire or whatnot. You know, I'm putting him in his place. Like, to him, this is having a spine. He does not realize what an incompetent loser he's coming off as.
Yeah,
Blue, you're working,
giving
man.
him a nothing burger.
You're a hard worker. Your name is Blue Collar Loser. What do you get when you hear this? What are your thoughts?
Oh yeah, everything Sammy said. If you're applying for 477 jobs, it's like, come on, dude. It's like fucking. You're obviously not that busy, and plus you must really need employment. And the whole livable wage. That's what I've said before. It states. I mean, what's livable wage? I mean, $15 an hour, $25 an hour. Do you want to make 50 grand a year, 200 grand a year? It's also relative to what your skill set is. A person working at McDonald's at 16 years old shouldn't be making 200 grand a year. A lot of kids do, and that's the problem. A lot of these guys want to go to an entry level job. They want to be even a bus driver and make 400 grand a year. No, it's not how it works. This guy is probably so fucking picky where I'm applying to my standards. Well, what your standards are and what the standards of like the world is in a company is two different things. Come on, dude.
Even if I was interviewing this guy at like an entry level job, I would consider rejecting him because he seems to not have a good attitude.
He's combative.
Absolutely. Yeah. His attitude is terrible.
Do you think that he would be combative if this were an actual interview as opposed to being on a show
absolutely.
Like this? That's the vibe I'm getting.
That's the vibe I'm getting too.
This guy reminds me of coworkers I've had that are problems. I don't want to hire problems.
Yeah, dude he appears to be allergic to work. With his hair, everything.
He's just a ginger, Sammy. He's just a ginger.
Well, that's why he didn't want to go to Fort Lauderdale.
Plus, even the work ethic of like, I want to work 80 hours a week. And again, being blue collar, working 80 hours a week as bus driver versus construction versus like saying a data entry. A cousin of mine, she has physical problems. She does data entry, and she's like, Chris, listen, most of my day is on my computer with my TV watching Netflix all fucking day. Her 80-hour work week versus a guy out there doing blacktop from 12 hours a day when it's mid-August, 115. There's different versions of 80 hours a week. It's easy. I can work 80 hours a week when I'm home watching Netflix all fucking day.
And her company, I doubt her company would give her 80 hours a week though, because they know it's not a high intensive job, but they don't need people that much.
A lot of things that I have, like, so every summer we hire interns, and I know that I've told like funny anecdotes about dealing with the younger generations before, but like a big thing right now with them is time blindness. And like not understanding that, like, hey, this internship's not going to turn into anything like if you can't show up on time. And they're like, well, can't you be more flexible? And I was like, if you get hired.
Sammy, we learned on Zach's show this past Saturday.
Yes, we did.
Time actually flows backwards. So,
but it's a different thing too. So like if I'm running a little bit late and I text my boss and say, hey, like I overslept, my boss will be like, yeah, you can just work like 15 minutes longer at the end of the day, and that'll be fine. That company
for like 17 years or something. That's
what I'm getting at is there's certain days where I have meetings in the morning, and there's other people on other schedules. It was like these things matter for a reason, and if you can't show me in your first 30 days that you can't show up on time, that's something that I'm not going to want to deal with moving forward.
I don't know if you have time blindness, Sammy. He said he has expertise in logistics.
Like it's true. It's true.
He's a master of getting himself from his home to his job. Yeah, he's good at that.
All right, let's wrap this. Let's keep going.
You're going to be difficult to work with.
Okay, sure. But my question was, where is my moral failing? Like, where is it that you are saying that I am not working hard enough and I am not doing
I just
enough?
experienced it right now because the way you just handled this situation.
Got it. So I should accept anything that somebody gives me at first blush if it is a guaranteed thing.
No, not necessarily.
What was that, Simi?
He doesn't even let the guy finish talking. He's been rude, combative. He doesn't come off as a guy who even wants to try to get a job. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that's what they all do.
To be fair, Sammy really did just answer your question right there, Cindy. With this, he's a communist. Like,
spoiler alert, Cindy, they're all gonna do this.
Yeah, I mean, that's said. I mean, sometimes we're live, sometimes lag's an issue, but purposely, like I never talk over Leah, and Leah doesn't cut Sammy off. Serrano. Sometimes lag's an issue, but we usually in general conversations, if somebody's making a point, let them get out more than 2 or 3 fucking words. We've all been on panels. You guys know you hate a panelist where it's like, Chris, okay, how do you like the Sonic film? 1, 2, and then it cut you off. It's like, dude, I can't have a conversation when I can't get more than 3 fucking words out.
Oh, well, and the worst part is sometimes they'll ask you a question and then don't let you answer.
Which this guy just did.
Yeah.
He said,
yes.
"Where is my moral failing?" And as PBD was about to answer, dude kept going. He's like, "If you're gonna ask a question, you need to then wait for the response, or just don't ask fucking questions."
Which, by the way, side note, BBD sounds like a completely reasonable guy, like totally decent guy to work for, right? Like he's being totally calm, totally approachable.
I bet he's a workhorse. I bet he will work you dead, which isn't a bad thing. Like that's good, but I bet PBD will work your ass off. He's very much one of those types. Not that that's a problem. That's a good thing. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. He seems like he's competent.
Yeah, I don't know who this guy is, but just how he presents himself, like I'd be willing to, hear him out, listen to him, and what I'm saying, just really see what he about. The other dude, so y'all been like pretty much talking shit about this dude. I really didn't have an opinion on him. I mean, he looks like a fucking Amazon UPS worker or whatever. I mean, he works some hours, but yeah, the douchery comes through. Man, I hate when you ask somebody a question, but then you ask them, but you're just trying to hurry up and respond. Like I had no idea what the PBD. I'm just calling him PBD. I don't know who he is, but I had no idea where he was going. But yeah, he got like 2 words out of dude. This dude look like a trans man over here. I'm still not convinced.
yes.
Yeah, he does have that bravado, like that weird bitch bravado.
It's like you're passing, but there's still some feminine in you, bro.
I mean, I gotta go back to the. I mean, he's a communist. That's what do you expect?
Yeah, right.
It really is a catch-all.
Yeah.
I agreed to do your interview. I agreed to be interviewed by you, and you agreed to consider me for hiring.
Yeah.
So therefore, I am taking that opportunity. I've chosen to. But because I am asking you for specifics, your immediate reaction is that, oh, well, you're trying to be picky. I'm not. I'm asking
specifics. You could have simply
I said I need to look up your company. That's all I said.
You could have said is, I'm willing to have the interview.
And I did.
You would have had the interview.
And I did.
No, you said it depends.
I said,
don't know.
Sure.
Let me look.
Yeah, sure. I would look into your company. That's all I said.
I appreciate
What are these red flags? What the fuck is happening
on your resume?
That's the whole setup. Yeah.
Basically, they take one dude, put him in a room with like 30 people that have a different ideological opinion, and one by one they need to debate the individual. And then if you think the person on your side is losing the debate, you throw up red flags so that someone else can hop in and continue the debate.
They all just want to talk. That's what's happening.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah, they all just want to
talk. I've actually seen people steal the chair from under another person about to sit down on this one. Like these people just want to hear the sound of their own voice.
PVD is like the left loathes this dude because he is the antithesis of everything they believe. He is an immigrant that came here with nothing and became a multi-millionaire off of hard work.
Bro, this is a handsome brown man right here.
Right?
And somebody asked me, that was like, what is masculinity? And I was explaining this, and this PB, like, that's masculine over there. He's holding frame, he's chill, you know what I'm saying? He's composed, and then the dude on the right just emotional, combative, real feminine.
Like Jordan Lee Peterson over here, AJ.
AJ was saying in chat that he needed a big titty god girlfriend. So here we go. We got that for you, AJ. We got you a big titty god girlfriend right here.
I'm gonna guess this right now, just from the shaved off eyebrows and the
yeah. There's some other shit going on.
Everything that she's about to say is going to be totally based and completely rational.
No nose ring, no shaved side of the head. No. Oh man.
All right, let's go.
I'm also mentally ill, so that was something.
Open up with it. Nose ring theory is real, dude.
It's sad.
Hey, you know what? Hey, tinfoil haters tomorrow. Nose ring theory.
Nose ring theory.
Nose ring
That
theory.
could be fun. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll see if we can do nose ring theory TFH tomorrow. Chat, let us know if on our conspiracy show tomorrow if you want to see us do nose ring theory. That could be a good episode. It's a nice palate cleanser after last week's really dark shit.
Oh yeah,
I'm mainly mentally ill because I am disabled in a capitalist country.
Tell me more about mentally ill.
What?
Oh, she'll tell you all about it, bro.
hold on. Mentally ill in a capitalist country. What do the two have to do with one another?
Oh, I could answer that because in a communist country, they would just kill you.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't be mentally ill. She wouldn't be alive.
Yeah, you would be ground up into dog food.
Comes right in and just admits she's retarded.
Yeah, right. Like right out of the gate, it was like, before you said, I just want to lay down expectations. I'm fucking crazy.
I actually kind of wish that all women would do this. Like first date, before you even order, like the bread has come, but you haven't ordered your main course yet. It's just, I want you to know I'm fucking insane, but I can really suck cock. At that point, you can weigh your options. Like
that'll be hot.
That's
why. And then
You gotta
you
stick
start
to the
taking like
Matrix, Leon. You gotta
admit
stick
that
to
she's gonna suck dick. But like then you just start like checking it off. It was like, is this worth it for the blowjob? She's like, do you guys have a vegan menu? You're like, nope. It was like,
Guys,
it is always worth it for the blowjob as long as they don't have braces or a tongue piercing. You
No,
have to go
stop
that,
sticking your dick in crazy.
If she's
Bro.
vegan, she can help you keep your lawn maintained.
Hey,
Okay.
Cindy, if it was easy, everybody
She
would do
can't
it.
even keep her own lawn maintained.
I like
yeah,
the
she'll
challenge
shave.
of the braces though.
Oh yeah, she's got a bush like a 70-year-old Serbian.
It's like this down there.
Qualified you as somebody that's mentally ill.
Me and my doctor team.
Who convinced you that you're mentally
What are you,
ill?
House MD? You got a team of doctors?
Me and my doctor team.
What's the specific category of mental illness? Is there one? You know why I asked this question? Let me explain to you why I asked this question.
I don't even like the psychological industry. I don't really stand for like Sigmund Freudian politics or anything like that. I don't have access to
more young,
not related.
If that's the case, then she's not mentally ill.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Oh no!
Sigmund
Look at that
Freudian
haircut. She's certainly
politics?
mentally ill.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying she's not, but by her logic, she wouldn't be mentally ill.
I love when a lot of people in this camp do this all the time. They will say that they're mentally ill, right? And then they will start.
The rest will also say, "We know."
Yeah, the rest of the world just says we know, like as if all I needed was like a set of eyes to really distinguish this. But then she starts to try to get technical, but you can tell that she's not educated on this. So she's like, my team of doctors, it's not Freudian. Like she starts using like these catchphrases. That's where you catch them and be like, so you're more of a. You're more of Jungian, that you know, is if you're not really into, you know.
I love that I know you well enough to like. I was gonna cut you off and say Jungian. I was like, I think Sammy's got this, and that's literally where you went. So
yeah, the liberal will lie. They
It's
will
like
list mental illnesses they don't really know. They may even consult their horoscope.
It's like being on YouTube saying, I have cancer. What kind of cancer? Well, a certain type of cancer. Which type of cancer? Well, cancer is a very broad term. I definitely need my 2 million subs to think I have cancer. A certain type of cancer.
Solution to my disability as someone with a connective tissue disorder. It's genetic.
Have you been able to go to different doctors?
That's not a mental illness.
Yeah.
No.
You have?
Yes.
And in California?
Even this.
Yes,
Hold on. Go back. Go back.
I know I saw Harry Potter raise the red flag.
Yeah,
Like,
even
okay.
soy boy Harry Potter was just like, this bitch is full of shit.
What?
I can't.
He said this bitch is retarded, bro.
Yeah.
Let me in.
Or maybe she's talking about her brain. The connective tissue of her
100%.
brain is
If
holding
she
together.
confronted him, if they met at a protest, he would agree with every word she said because he wants to get laid.
He's like, I shouldn't have fucked her last night.
Yeah. He's got post-nut clarity.
Liberal men don't fuck, bro.
This is true. Liberal men don't fuck. They
Fucking is masculine.
In California?
Yes, but not
And who
enough. I
paid
can't
for it?
find a specialist.
You can't find
I can't find a specialist.
Because
Is there
it
anyone
doesn't
in your life
exist.
that's
I
willing
can't
to pay
find
for a
anyone.
specialist?
Well, they could they would if they had
Anybody
money,
in
but
your-
they,
Would
yeah,
you be okay if I pay for a specialist for you to go see?
yeah.
Would you take money from a capitalist to help you go see specialist?
I mean, yeah, sure, why
I'm
not?
going to have you go see two. Where do you live in California?
Yeah.
I'm going to have you go
course
see
you
two
do.
specialists. But would you also be open to seeing somebody else I choose as a psychologist that may?
No.
You're not.
No.
No, I'm going to my holistics guru, who's also a yoga teacher on the side.
Yeah, it's literally just her medical team is her friends she found in college.
Yeah. It was like, no, you can't send me to a real psychologist. That might fix what's wrong with me.
Nah,
that won't be special.
It's them chicks down at that Crystal House where they sell the fucking witch books and
100%. And she was like, "Oh, well, how much quartz are you gonna buy me?" No,
But
but
Dr.
also
Tina
I like
does.
how he pinned it. He's like, "You live in California?" And she's like, "Yeah," and it was either that or Portland, right? Like that was the only place that this person is walking around looking like that.
I mean, what he's doing is what insurance does. There's certain people, certain institutions that you can go to that they'll allow you to use. It's just the face that I think she disagrees with.
I just love to immediately. She was like, "Would you take my money?" And she's like, "Yeah."
Fuck yeah, she got excited. Panties got wet.
But like the idea. So also we know that whatever connective tissue issue she has must not be that serious because he's literally just outright willing to pay for a specialist, as we all know, thousands upon thousands of dollars.
That's
but
the
the
most
only
money he
caveat
promised
is
anybody
also
in this stream, probably.
that's honest.
Oh, this is probably the most money he's promised anybody. In this entire debate. Yeah,
I'm willing to argue that the connective tissue is synaptic, and
that's what I said.
I say, Leon, that face she's making. If I finish this bottle, I may be able to.
It's funny. People talk about how like leftism uglifies women. I mean, I don't think that would change anything for this girl. I don't think she would really be pretty otherwise, even if she didn't shave her eyebrows, have a terrible haircut, and a bunch of piercings. Just like take a look at that face.
I would argue that she would look like if she dressed conservatively, you would see how truly ugly she is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, put her next to Pearl Davis. All of a sudden, Pearl Davis starts looking like an option. You know?
I don't. All this. I don't think you're saving this. I think this is her only option.
Look, this Theo Snodgrass in the chat. He said, "She's one pregnancy away from being cured." Respectfully, bro, she killing that baby without a second thought, bro.
Well,
I think you underestimate how many pregnancies she's already had.
I think
exactly,
you
bro.
underestimate Theo Snodgrass.
What up, Theo, man? How you doing, brother?
Corbus says
You choose as a psychologist. You're choosing who gets to determine what my mental health looks like. No.
Okay, then I wish you nothing but the best.
Well, that was the last I had of the commies. I'm sure there's what.
No, there's hold on. Give me 1 second because there is a better one.
We can do one more before we move on to our next. Before I move on to our next topic,
Leon, you could do a 12-hour stream on that shit.
Yeah,
I'm sure we can. We have other topics to get through. But yeah, we can do one more. Sam, we can find it quickly. Absolutely.
You pick a day. Just pick one day for all of us, just to get a 10-hour block going.
We need to see Harry Potter, bro. He was about to cook. He was ready.
I really hope Harry Potter was able to get up there and teach us about the witchcraft and wizardry of.
Oh yeah, as much as I hate to share anything from Tin Pool, but here I'll post.
Yeah,
in chat right now.
It was too many, bro, to just give us those two.
Oh yeah.
No, but this one, what I was talking about, how they never let you talk, or is this a?
Harry Potter looked like he was about to jump in a double dutch.
Oh, this is a super cut. Hold on, let me do Jubilee. Let me send the second one.
I did.
Yeah, hopefully connective tissue. The channel like they did last time. Oh, they reinstated this almost immediately. But yeah,
okay. It's the second one. It's the second one.
Yeah, connective tissue diseases are often just misdiagnosed. Probably it's like it's kind of a general thing. Fatigue, shortness of breath. And it's like it's probably just bullshit. There's probably no prognosis behind that. There's no doctor that talked to her.
All right, I've not seen this one. Let's go.
This is not the United States of Patrick, but David. This is the United States of America.
Would you take money from a capitalist to help you go see specialist?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Damn it. Hold on.
Do you think the first girl was the hottest one in the room?
Probably.
No. Heck no. I hope not.
Okay,
well,
this
in the room.
Yeah, in the room, she very well might be.
I hope not, bro.
You think that her and Harry Potter hooked up after this?
Give me 2 more seconds.
Fuck no.
Listen, there's not a lot of selection here, boys.
Also, you say hottest girl in the room. This is a communist convention. We have to make sure they're all women, to be fair. I don't know if the jury's out on whether these are actually women.
I guess I'll have to take a look at the full video while we're sorting through the clips there. I'll see if I can find out anybody.
Either way, I tried. I don't want to hold the stream up.
Well, no, that's okay because we will still continue making fun of women.
Retarded doesn't equal unattractive.
But all I want to say is like that woman talks. She asked like one question and then proceeded to talk the entire time. Like
so far, you've just described a woman, not necessarily a concept. So, have you guys seen this video yet?
Yeah. I have watched this one. I have plenty of comments about this.
Let's read through here before we hit play. I just want to show you guys how draining it is to play Face It as a woman these days. Yes, I know these guys will likely get banned. Yes, I've reported them. No, you don't have to tag Darwin, but it's getting draining. This is over 50% of my games these days. Banning these types of people only goes so far. The reason I'm tweeting this is because I want to ask the decent guys out there, please, if you see a girl getting harassed like this in your Face It lobbies, please say something. It won't always stop them, but it made me feel a little better knowing that at least one of the guys in the team also realized how fucked this type of behavior was. All right, let's see the type of behavior.
He's on the right.
Yeah, okay.
Get in there and kill him. You just naded yourself.
Dude, can you shut the fuck up when I'm trying to clutch, please?
Hey, you dumb bitch.
Dumb bitch.
Low-key, when I throw a grenade at my own feet, now I'm embarrassed, so all I can do is lash out because Daddy never told me no. God damn!
I can't believe look at how salty.
I just want one good game.
I can't believe she randomly found guys that are this like comedically inclined.
Right?
I know, right?
I think they're annoying. That's what it is.
He's on the right side. Get in there and kill him. You just naded yourself.
Okay, yeah. So basically, she grenades her own fucking feet, and then she gets clowned on for it. Now, what is shock? She locked down the replies.
Also, to be noted on the map, because I played CSGO plenty, CS2, that's just a flat wall, obviously. That's why it bounced back at her. It's pretty clear that's a flat wall. There's no way she would have threw the nade inside that room there. She was at the complete wrong angle. There's no hope for that.
Yeah, but she was hoping to come in clutch.
And also, there's the wall on her left side was... She could shield herself off better if she'd gone in the opposite direction.
She had just watched a snookers tournament and she was she was trying to study the angles.
Like, this is very clearly low elo. This is really very clearly low quality gameplay here because these people don't have any idea how to cover corners or clear corners correctly.
I mean, I would say they do because the moment she went around the corner, they fucking sniped her. She doesn't have the ability to do so.
Oh no, that guy was just standing there. That guy was waiting for her to walk in.
He was just standing there?
Yeah, the other guy was just standing in that room.
Yeah,
the guy that
He
killed her.
watched watched what she did, and then just boop.
Yeah, she looked at that corner. The corner on her left is the one on the left is shallower, and I'm pretty sure she could have just backed in and then turned her other side around because
I might be an old man, but when she said "shut the fuck up" while I'm trying to clutch the game, I was like, "Clutch must got a different definition now."
Yeah,
that's not look like what's happening.
That's not what's happening.
And she is just getting torn apart. So if you view the quotes on this.
Oh no, did you not see the second video from her though? She had 2 videos.
Yeah, watch the second one.
What?
Oh yeah, all right, we got the second one.
The second one's funny.
Where they go in on her ass.
Yeah.
And then you had enough self-importance to think that anyone gives a fuck about your opinion. And then you think that you can get our accounts, man, because you know Gaben. You're PMing him right now, feet pics. Gaben's my best friend. Wait till I get a hold of Valve. You're on stream to fucking 12 viewers, and they all fucking buy my feet pics.
Damn.
Yeah, they on her ass.
Yellow, shut the fuck up. You're a solo queue. You're 2 and 7. You're 2 and 7.
Bro, your buddy is 8 and 4. What do you mean?
You're 8 and 4. What do you mean? The man's talking. Be quiet, you fat bitch. Be quiet.
Dude, this sounds exactly like my first college roommate.
Getting more piercings, your father may care for you, brother.
Okay, he's kind of cooking me.
You think?
So yeah, if you didn't hear what he quite said, it was maybe if you dye your hair and get more piercings, your father will finally care for you.
That's why we go on Wine for boys.
And that's what she said. Oh wow, he actually cooked me.
See, but then she actually experienced like true manhood. It was like when someone like cooks you completely, like in a game, and you have no choice but to just like sit there and laugh. It was like that person has done their job. Like,
yeah, you gotta throw some fuck yous out or something, bro.
no, you know what? Sometimes a joke is just that good where you just gotta lie there and take it. Like, it's just,
yeah, but
it is what it is.
Yeah, I would say you laugh, you have no response, so you just gotta say fuck you. Like, say so.
You know, like, yeah.
Like, she could see that she lost. She could see that she lost.
Demands equality for men. Gets treated like a man when you play like a noob. After that, demand to be treated like a street fragile princess. Wait, this is it? Not even a slur? Girl, you grenaded yourself. Of course you're gonna get laughed at. Welcome to online gaming. Grow thicker skin. Use the mute button the way it was meant for. Stop playing. And there's the question. These dumb broads don't mute because they can't get content playing the victim if they fucking mute.
Yep.
I had it one time. There was a girl, I was playing Call of Duty, and this girl was talking shit the whole time. And I was like, you realize the only reason that I can hear you is we're on the same team right now, right? Like,
so she didn't like literally know how the game worked in that regard?
I guess she thought we were playing like free for all, and then she's like, "Oh, my bad." Oh,
you called her out.
Well, because it was getting annoying. Because she's like, "Oh, just got you," and I was like, "Yeah, that's friendly fire. We're playing hardcore mode." I don't.
So Haru Murata had a great take on this. She said, all right, I've had 2 cups of coffee, so I feel up to this now. Normally, I go off on the whole women in gaming, real-world gamers need to strike back, etc., but I'd like to focus on something else. Something that, unfortunately, is a much wider problem than just one lame chick playing victim for attention. What we're seeing here is a case of learned helplessness turned into weaponized weakness. This is a predominantly female behavior, but no matter who's displaying it, it's manipulative and wrong. The game provides tools she could easily employ to avoid these situations, but she chooses to continue her exposure to this behavior, and then becomes everyone else's fault when it happens to her. We see this same weaponized helplessness in the current push for online safety laws. Parents are provided with many tools to avoid their children being exposed to things, but in continuation of the same, it's everyone else's responsibility to protect me mindset. The politicians push for rules that will do nothing but make normal adults easier to track. This behavior bothers me, not because of what's doing to gaming directly, but how insidiously snakes its way through everything. You're your own responsibility. Your kids are your responsibility. Yes, everyone else's behavior is their responsibility as well, but if you know a situation is bad and you make no effort to use the tools provided to you, at some point, you're complicit in your own misery.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember I was a kid and we would play Smear the Queer.
Really?
Tell us more.
Never heard of that one.
You've never heard of Smear the Queer? Smear the Queer.
No.
Okay. Smear the Queer was a football style game that you would play with your buddies where whoever had the buddy or whoever had the ball was the queer. Your job was to tackle the queer. And then after the queer gets tackled, he throws the ball at somebody else. And then once you get the ball, your job is to run around and not get tackled. Yeah. Well, one day that was all fine. They, back in the day, they didn't even care. They didn't even care when we played it on like an asphalt parking lot. Like we usually played it on a field. But one day we had like this new teacher. Now you would call her like an SJW type. And there was this new kid. And because she wanted him to fit in, they were like, hey, you guys need to play with, I can't remember what his name was Jimmy. But by the way, Jimmy just had surgery and part of his skull is missing. So you can't tackle Jeremy. So Jeremy would be a little asshole. And like he would get the ball and be like, nah, and then someone actually tackled him and the other kid got in trouble. And then we weren't allowed to play the game anymore. No, you don't tell Jeremy, you go, hey, dude, tough breaks. You're missing part of your skull. Yeah. You can't play with the normal kids.
Yeah, bro.
But instead, the female came in and went, hey, I know you guys like your game. I don't want to change anything about your game. But what if when Jimmy gets the ball, you can't tackle him? And we were all like, gay.
We played football, so we used to have telephone poles on the street. Telephone poles was our end zone. Yeah, we'd tackle each other on fucking concrete sidewalks.
Dude, there was this. So when I was in 6th grade, kid named Tyler, right? And I will never forget this kid because he had one goddamn arm. He was born all nubby and shit, right?
Shit.
because of that, he was a fucking prick to everyone. Everyone always gave him special treatment and shit like that. And so he would always talk. Because I've got a mole right here. You can't tell because I have facial hair. Whatnot. In 6th grade, you want to have facial hair, and so he would always moly, and like.
Yeah.
We were in art class, and I got so tired of it. I was like, "Dude, how are you making fun of my mole? You have one fucking arm." And me, and I got sent to the principal's office. What the fuck?
It's not fair.
No,
it's not fair.
Faye nailed it. He was like, "Just let Jimmy keep score."
I mean,
You said he had a nub.
I was gonna say this situation goes to what you were talking about earlier. It's like it's for engagements. Like the only reason that anybody's even noticed her is because she got this clip. That's why she didn't mute it. That's why she didn't use the tools available to her to stop the harassment. Is because she wanted it.
So is this her? Is that the same girl?
No. I was gonna say this is the only hot communist there. Yeah, this is the only. hot communist
okay, yeah, I
do believe
definitely the cutest communist.
Yeah,
I
gotta click through till I find her. She was the hottest communist.
I am a sucker for the half undone overalls.
100% wood.
Gotcha. Yeah,
100% smash.
Yeah, bro, that's 90s.
I'm a sucker for the glasses personally.
Bro, she cute as fuck.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so were you able to find her on the thing? Are we gonna pull her up? Or?
She was just in the Jubilee video. She's like 20-something minutes in, but that's a picture of her. I don't think she.
Gotcha.
I don't know if she got to talk. I didn't check. Oh, she does get to talk actually.
I was gonna say.
Is it gonna ruin how hot she is?
Her hotter.
We hear her talk?
Probably. So I don't really want to.
She didn't get to talk because she didn't fight for it because she's not really a communist. She's slowly moving to the other side.
Yeah, she's just late.
Yeah, she actually
one good
at
dick in a way.
28 minutes was when hers was out of.
She's gonna hit 27, realize she's still single, and then all of a sudden she's gonna be baking
do we want to do
pies.
it, guys? Do we want to see what the hot commie has to say?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All right, share it, Serrano. Let's see what the hot commie has to say.
She's like, "Is this what I sound like?" Yeah, we're retarded.
Yeah, I'll let you do the controller, but I'll give you the video back so you can go to.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, right
you
at
said
28.
Like 27-minute mark.
27:45.
27:45. All right, one sec.
Yeah, that's perfect.
20.
Yeah, 27:45.
Oh, a little early.
50% pays. I mean, 2% of tax.
That's a man.
Well, that's one before. You
Man,
skip
Jason.
forward.
Yeah.
All right. Not right. Pay.
Jason.
Thank you so much.
There we go. All right.
Jesus. That was fast.
Hi. I'm Anne.
Anne, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good name.
So I do want to address part of the claim about poverty, but I also want to address what you brought up about like paying taxes. So you said the top 1% pays a large amount of taxes. The problem,
Which, by the way, is 100% true. Even so, all taxation is theft.
is that the bottom 2 quintiles can't pay taxes because they quite literally have no wealth. Do you understand that? Like the bottom quintile of the United States doesn't have any wealth. In fact, they're in debt, so they have literally like negative wealth.
Why do you think that is?
I think that's for a lot of reasons. I think that's because workers have been exploited. I think that they haven't had the opportunity to gain social mobility
Why do you think that is?
because of exploitation.
You think they're being
What
exploited?
exploitation?
Oh,
course.
so people are being forced to work at companies. They don't have a choice.
I didn't say that they were.
So people
well,
are
if
being.
they are they are being forced. If the other option is starve or die.
What job do you have right now? What do you do for a living?
I do work from home stuff. I don't want
Okay,
to disclose that.
so you chose to do that, right? That's your choice. Great. If somebody works at Starbucks as a barista, it's their choice. If somebody has a job that they're working, it's their choice. If somebody is not utilizing their time properly and accordingly, of course the market's
Choice
not going to
how?
pay you
Do you
more.
think that like they brought up single mothers earlier? Do you think that single mothers are sitting around playing Fortnite 15 hours a day?
Unfortunately,
That is a choice. Being a
Yeah.
single mother is a choice.
Not only is being a single mother a choice, but yes, I'm sure there are plenty of single mothers out there that are playing Fortnite all day. 100% because they're getting Big Daddy government's money so that they don't have to
for
work.
sure.
They need to be single mothers.
The only thing that I won't agree with her totally, but like certain cities, there are certain towns, smaller towns actually have no jobs. Like a lot of people who live in small towns, there's nowhere to work. They actually travel sometimes a half hour, an hour drive outside of their town because there's nowhere to fucking work.
Absolutely no. I mean, no.
There's arguments to be made.
Out in the country,
Yeah.
very close. I grew up out in the country, very close to a small town. My dad commuted almost an hour
Yeah.
into the city for work. Yeah, absolutely.
I was born in a small town.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not defending what you're saying,
Single
but in a sense, the certain cities, though, certain towns, there are better opportunities depending on where you live. That is a
Yeah,
fact.
but by the same token, you could tell this is a city girl, and she would want to
I'm
eliminate
saying.
those small
Yeah.
towns, and she thinks everybody should live in 15-minute cities.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah, no, that is also something too that is in a capitalistic country. Shame on you. Part of the American dream in, you know, like Go West, young man, manifest destiny, is shame on you for thinking that you're gonna live and die in the same town that you were born in. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, you need to go seek opportunities. Happiness is fleeting, and it's only something that is you know, it was like when I held my nephew in my arms after he was born, I was happy for like a minute. You're allowed to pursue happiness. That doesn't mean that it's always going to be that way. You are allowed to pursue greener pastures. That doesn't mean that it's always going to be a thing. And if you think that you can get it better somewhere else, you're more than capable of picking up your shit and doing so. And there's plenty of people who have done so.
I love that you're like, when I helped my nephew, you know, for a minute, I was happy, because from there, my mentality is like, after that 66, all right, fuck this kid. Call me when he can talk and has a personality.
You know, I kind of was. So the first time I had to babysit, I like went over with like I bought like a ball and a glove, and they're like I don't know anything about babies, and they're like, dude, this is like a 6-week-old kid, and like I got there, I was like, hey, do you want to have a catch? And the kid's looking at me like.
Stupid kids. Yes, know what's going on.
That fucking barbecue hold my nephew. I was like, oh Christ, I've actually become the drunken uncle. Son of a bitch.
I will be there one day.
Cute.
Manipulated on what happened.
Is that a yes or no?
Single mothers were manipulated by what Lyndon Johnson came out with. They changed the benefits on giving single mothers the incentive to have kids on all the welfare program. That changed our system in a major way. The feminist movement got single mothers to believe they don't need men and they're going to do everything by themselves and they don't need a man to help them out. This division that's happened between us caused many people to be in the situation that they're
most
at.
Most households are 50-50. They're closer to 50-50 today. So that
What?
has nothing to do with feminism.
Not necessarily.
Feminism didn't just...
When she says most households are closer to 50-50, I assume she means divorce rate, because there's a 50% divorce rate. However,
I have to assume she's saying income.
Yeah,
I think
income.
Okay. Yeah, income.
Well, even then, I bet that's not the case, right? Yeah, what household does she live in? Well, probably one without a father, Kovacs, if I had to wager a guess.
Like convince women because they're too stupid to think for
Feminism was one of the
themselves.
worst things that happened in America because it pinned men
Wait.
against women.
Do you think that women are so stupid that they've
No,
been
I don't.
brainwashed? Okay, so you don't think that they've just fallen into this feminist propaganda? You don't think
No.
they're idiots?
No, I don't think that, but I do think people can be
But
manipulated
they're
and
not
brainwashed.
stupid enough to do that, because the majority
There
of
are
people are
so
splitting
many- there are so
nearly
many
towards
people that
There's a
bought into
difference here.
philosophy
There's a
that stole.
It's not just
okay, when
that.
you're saying a difference, you like between
I was gonna say
manipulation and brainwashing?
I was gonna say there's a difference between being stupid and being manipulated to do something that's not what you should be doing. And there are incentives for you to do stuff that is not actually a healthy choice, which is like he was talking about Lyndon Brandon Johnson, or what was his name? Middle name?
Lyndon Baines Johnson.
Baines Johnson. Lyndon Baines Johnson. He instituted welfare to encourage single motherhood, which encourages bad behaviors in society, which isn't what you want to have happening.
Yeah.
And it ultimately leads to worse outcomes, even if you're like helping single mothers get along. It doesn't make it better in the long run.
I've learned this at a young
Real
age.
quick, shout out Angry Badger and Badger's Bastards. Thank you so much for the raid, brother. Truly appreciated. Sorry, continue, Sammy.
The Raiders.
I learned this at a young age. Never rob a woman the opportunity to be hypocritical. Where they talk a big game, but when it comes down to it, women want certain things, and they want security. They want they want protection. If they're not getting that from men, which like their standards of men are just like astronomically not
realistic.
Standard. Yeah, realistic to like what we're getting is because I call it like the simp factor online, where you're not getting like this real world thing where you're going, this girl might be a 6, but like everybody's treating her like a 9. Like like she was born on 3rd and everyone's acting like she hit a triple, right? Like this is the type of world that we live in, and they're expecting the type of things that do come with hard work and everything like that. And all of a sudden, when they don't get that, you get this cognitive dissonance going like, well, it's a system that's oppressing me. It's something else, when it's really not. It's the same reason that like I don't like when kids can't strike out in baseball, or it was like women need to deal with rejection just as much as men do.
I would say more so than men do, but let's keep going. Let's see what she can cook. Well, she's a woman. She should definitely be able to cook. But anyway,
decades away from their lives.
Overalls. How could she not?
Away from their lives because they bought into an idea that didn't produce the results.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about capitalism is the best economical system. Yes, provides the best results for people.
But we can't just jump back and forth between claim to claim to claim. So the claim about feminism brainwashing people into being single mothers.
I didn't. I said feminists originally brainwashed women to believe men are the enemy. That led to where we are today. Last week report came in.
Single mothers?
Yes, in many cases because they don't need men.
Do you have evidence for that? 100%. You really think a single mother wants to?
Yeah, we have plenty of evidence.
Like she literally doesn't even understand what he said earlier, talking about like welfare. She doesn't even understand what that means.
Well, I mean, I would imagine that she thinks that welfare is nothing but a net positive because she believes there's a systemic issue that welfare is able to grant people a means of getting out of said systemic issue when really welfare just only deepens the hole even further.
Yeah,
but beyond that,
conceptualize that.
Oh yeah, these are the same women who think that like having an OnlyFans is like, well, I'm a self-made woman, and I was like, no, you just parade your body on the internet.
But beyond that, the idea that feminism or that feminists created the single parent household, which again, it was actually, I think he is more correct in tying it back to LBJ because here's how I would try and manipulate this broad. If you can pin it on a man and say this dude is the like she's probably more willing to go for that. So you should stick with the LBJ and how the government brainwashed, or maybe not brainwashed, but manipulated women into benefits that actually entrap them. I think she'd be more willing to go with that. But that's just me.
I don't think she's a single mother.
Absolutely, we have evidence of that.
You think the single mother making minimum wage down the road, like working for some grocery store, having to take care of all of her children, is just like, I just don't need a man. I just want to be independent.
What percentage?
I live in abject poverty to be independent.
What percentage of the U.S. revenue that we get in you think we use for entitlement programs? What percentage?
I don't remember the exact.
What do you think the number is? So we bring in $4.9 trillion.
What we do in private spending.
We bring $4.9 trillion in. Okay, the U.S. revenue comes in. What percentage do you think goes to entitlement programs?
I don't know.
What do you think is a reasonable number?
Well, what you're calling entitlement programs, I'm actually not sure what you mean by that.
I'm talking about Social Security. I'm talking about
Social
Section
welfare.
8. I'm talking about any of these.
It's much less than other OECD countries.
What percentage do you think?
I don't remember the exact percentage, but it's much less than other.
I'd be walking out on that date.
It's always semantics with this. So he goes, what was his wording?
Entitlement programs.
Entitlement programs. She's like, what do you mean by this?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's something where
no, Serranos knows what it is. He was quoting her because she said.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I wouldn't say semantics though, Sam, because I didn't know what an entitlement program. I didn't know that was the actual term for it, if it is.
It kind of is. It kind of isn't. It depends on what side of the spectrum that you're on. But he's basically referring to a social safety net beyond people who can't take care of themselves.
Yeah.
So,
I think she was just asking for clarification on what that was.
But no, but here's what she did. The second that he clarified, she what was her exact wordage?
She said social welfare.
It's the same thing. It's not. It makes no difference on how you say it. It's just she said it more in a term that was more comfortable to her. That doesn't change what the term is.
Yeah.
That doesn't change what that aspect of your tax money going to actually does.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, I said it nicer, so that means that I'm correct. And it was like, no, you're very much not. You're not saying it just because it sounds easier in your ear holes.
I am curious though, when he gives her the number, what her response is going to be. So let's
it's going to be.
I was going to say it's like
10%, 20%, 30%. What do you think the number is?
No, but it's relatively low compared to other OECD countries.
What do you think it is? Can you guess the number?
I don't remember the number off the top of my head. I've already said that.
68%. How much more entitlement?
68%. Can we fact check that?
You can fact
check.
Yeah.
In 2024, 60% of federal spending went towards entitlements, including Social Security, Medicare, federal pensions. The government spent $4.1 trillion on these programs and brought in $4.9 trillion revenue, totaling 83%. Damn.
The big problem with this whole thing
there.
is he thinks the whole problem here is he thinks that he's debating somebody with 115 IQ that actually wants to understand things. He isn't. He's debating people with like 80 to 90 IQ that do not want to understand things, that just want to have arguments.
Well, yeah, no, these are the same people who will like repost memes that they see on Twitter, right? Where it was like, you have no thought of your own, but you read this and you like this and you want other people to read it too. And you know, and by doing that, you grow numbers, and then objectively, collectively, you're correct, which you are not. It doesn't matter how many times you repost 2 + 2 = 5. It's never going to be true.
Yeah.
Gord King says you're being generous with that estimation, Serrano. So.
No, I mean the thing is they can speak English. Doesn't mean they have to understand it. That's like plus 70 IQ. That's above 70.
No,
IQ.
no. Like I said, it's the bell curve in IQ where like there's the ones in the middle that are actually the sheep.
Yeah, well, you're talking about midwits in that regard, but yeah,
midwits, yes. Thank you.
I wouldn't call these
do
people
so.
midwits. I don't think they even understand education. I don't think these people are educated at all.
Yeah, I do not think that she's reached the level of being a midwit. I agree with Serrano.
Not even there.
Percent goes to entitlement
Of
programs.
our federal budget?
No, of the revenue that comes in, 68%.
So the capita GDP.
Not GDP. You're confusing the two different things here.
You don't
Actual
understand what I'm
tax revenue
saying.
that we get.
Okay, so tax revenue.
68%
Okay, now
of
that
it
we're
goes
specific.
towards entitlement programs. 68%. Thank you.
Yeah, once he started trying to like teach her how numbers work, everybody was like, the communists were like, "Yep,
Yeah,
nope,
like no, this isn't gonna go well." That would have been, you know, what would make the show truly great is if there was someone, if they had like a what do you call it, who does the debates, like a moderator, yes, who would like actively, like they did with Trump in the last debate, where they were only, you know, saying like, actually, that's not factually correct. Like if we had like a truly neutral moderator going like, no, but then again, like he had
to be fair, at that point, it defeats the purpose of Jubilee's format.
Yeah,
of
the
show.
format's
Like,
very rapid fire.
Real quick, Sebrew for a 2-banger says, "Happy holidays, y'all." Well, thank you, brother. Happy
It's
holidays
Labor
to
Day.
you. Truly appreciated. Let's go ahead and give you your clip. You know what? This is just the final nail in the coffin for these commies. This is how all of them walked out of that debate.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
Never does.
Commies debating PBD. Alrighty, so we've got the trailer was released this week for the upcoming I almost said Final Fantasy Silent Hill film. I've not seen this yet. We're gonna go ahead and watch it and see what we think of the Silent Hill trailer, and then we'll get into some gaming news, and we'll wrap. We'll take us the next hour or so. Alrighty, got volume up. There we go.
Something's happened here. Something really, really bad. Hold the darkness. You can't keep it away.
Okay, maybe it's just the trailer, but out the gate, is this acting fucking terrible to anyone else?
Okay, I thought it was just me.
Yeah.
It feels like they're trying to imitate a game, trying to imitate like 60s horror movies.
It feels very Saturday morning Sci-Fi Channel, you know, like Sharknado.
Yeah, but no, this is a big budget Hollywood production, Sammy. So in fact, it's the guy that made the first 2 Silent Hill films.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
just the way the guy expresses himself just sounds way overacted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Overacting is the correct term.
Please don't go any further.
Why does it look terrible?
I was thinking that as well. I was like, this doesn't evoke any sense of horror. Like it's Silent Hill. Maybe Silent Hill is a very slow-paced game. You got this like creeping dread, creeping anxiety.
Yeah.
I think the trailer being so fast is a disservice to what Silent Hill is.
It's a problem that we've had with movies for so long. God damn it! I feel like I'm turning into Goodwin on this. On this, but the reason is like fast editing does not mean scary. Also, like showing these, like people don't know how to do actual trailers anymore. And also another thing that I'm picking up on is back in the like early 2000s, just because like you put this weird filter on everything, like that doesn't also like scream scary to me. Like it worked out with like 28 Days Later and a couple of horror movies were very much a product of their time. That doesn't translate well into 2025. like that isn't gonna work. They're trying, like you said, to have this fast-paced editing go into something that should be like this creeping horror. You shouldn't realize that you're in Silent Hill until you're in the middle of Silent Hill, right? Like it should all kind of just slowly and then you're in it. And they've already done a terrible job showing us.
Oh, let's keep going.
You don't know what kind of hell you have to face.
I thought that was Cindy for a second.
Oh, that's fun. Fuck.
Okay, I do kind of like the
up,
pyramid head
though?
design.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, the pyramid head design is actually the highlight, but
shouldn't it be kind of rusty and bloody?
Shouldn't he be reaching down?
Doesn't matter. It's enough where I was like, okay, it looks cool, but yes, it also
this trailer
like,
sucks ass. I'd rather talk
it
about
does
it.
suck ass, trailer. It also looks like you have a highly rendered like video game version of Pyramid Head in a live action movie, and it's just
that looked like a video game cutscene.
Yeah, why wouldn't you make that real? Why wouldn't you just have like a skinny dude? Like, who's the skinny dude who played Aid Sapien, who had the eyes in
Doug Jones.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just put a pyramid on Doug Jones' head and just let him like do his thing? Is he dead?
Paul Myers says Pyramid Head has terrible depth perception because he's reaching like 2 feet above his head.
Pyramid Head would be one of the characters I'd be okay with them gender swapping.
Why?
That is the best take that I've heard.
This was a lead-in for this story. This has really bothered me. Have any of you guys seen the claims that Silent Hill F is too Souls-like? It's taking a Souls-like direction.
Like you have rolling.
Yes.
So yeah.
It's that is not enough to make something Souls-like. This is so retarded. This is one of the very few times.
Yes,
what?
you do dodge rolls.
You have a dodge roll.
That's weird.
It's disgusting. I think it's stupid.
It is fine. And honestly, I'll explain why. And Cindy, you don't get to have an opinion. You never played Silent Hill. So Silent Hill F is, yes, of course you get to have an opinion. I'm fucking with you. Silent Hill F is actually really fun when there's not a little worm in your ear telling you to compare every scene against Silent Hill 2. So this is a very rare, kind of okay article from PC Gamer. It's old news by this point. Silent Hill F is treading new ground. The horse bolted a few weeks back and managed to spook every OG Silent Hill fan and lover of convoluted controls in the vicinity. Word on the streets that Silent Hill F would be sacrificing a story-focused psychological horror for something with a bit more action. Players took this to mean the game would opt for Souls-like approach with its harder fights and big boss battles. Series producer Motai Okamoto has since shot this down, but there's still some changes in the form of the new location and a few more fights. I'm here to tell you it's nowhere near as bad as some people may have led themselves to believe. Silent Hill series producer Motai Okamoto and Neo Board's game director Ai Yang both explain how F isn't actually a massive departure and how its story mode is designed to appease classic Silent Hill fans. So in spirit of the continuity, I decided to play the first 3.5 hours of Silent Hill F in story mode, and to absolutely no one's surprise, it felt almost identical to what I've come to expect from Silent Hill games, from the environment, vibes, how the characters are written. Feeling that I was playing a Silent Hill game wasn't enough for me at the beginning. Probably spent the first 45 minutes walking around the eerie town of Ebigosuka, analyzing and comparing every single thing that came to my memories of playing Silent Hill 1 and 2. Now, here is the problem. They were comparing it to Silent Hill 2, which, look, there's been a lot of Silent Hill games since Silent Hill 2. They should not be compared anymore, in my opinion. Like, frankly, Silent Hill 4 was a massive departure. I don't like the idea that this game may suffer because people are comparing it to a game from the PS2. Now, I don't know what your guys' thoughts are.
I mean, I never played Silent Hill, so I don't really have anything to compare it to, but I'm excited to try Silent Hill F in about 5 years from now. When I buy it.
Yeah. I'm a bitch when it comes to these horror games, so I'm out.
It just looked fun to play. I like what I saw
because
from the
you're black.
trailers.
That's normal.
No. That's white folk shit running into goddamn scary towns.
Well, yeah, that's what I just said.
From
That's
the
black,
guy who's
that's
gonna
normal.
die first in every horror movie. Yeah.
So Daxnar does make a good point. You always can compare things to other things. Whether it's an apt comparison is another story. So in reference to the Souls-like stuff, I believe it's here. Ebisoguka is the perfect setting for a psychological horror game. It's isolated, somewhat decaying. They're stubbornly stuck in the past. The fact that seems to play the protagonist, Hinako Shimizu. She's forced to reckon with her past trauma, with her abusive father, her now absent older sister. Let's see, Let's see. It's not like the creatures you find in Silent Hill are particularly hard. You just need to know when you should stay and fight and when you should turn tail and run. This is a skill of its own when it comes to horror games, but especially here, as weapons can break if you don't repair them with toolkits, and Hinako's dodging and health can only go so far when in times of trouble. I didn't get stumped in any of the fights, even one of the so-called boss fights against Priestess Sakuko, who was easy to overcome. This really isn't anything to worry about if you're on story mode. Well, fuck that. Don't play on story mode. Play the real way.
Oh, yeah.
And then she says the puzzles present more of an issue. They try to blame it on their lack of sleep, but
how can you say that the story is fine if you had to play it in story mode?
Well, story mode,
or like the game is fine, not the story is fine. But like, how can they say the game is fine if they played it in story mode and didn't actually play the game?
I just get so upset where these games, they started out, what, Silent Hill came out at on PS1, right?
Yeah, the first one did.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first Resident Evil game came out on the PS1. Like the gameplay has evolved. So to say that there's something fundamentally wrong or compare it to a different game just because you added a mechanic like dodge, it's retarded.
And that's my argument, and that's my point, is that so if you watch the combat in this trailer and then go back and look at the combat in Silent Hill 2, for example, the only real difference is that now you can dodge. But I mean, Resident Evil 3 added a dodge mechanic after the first two didn't have one. I mean, adding a dodge mechanic doesn't make something a Souls-like. That's the issue I'm having.
That's the huge issue that I'm having.
What was that, Sammy?
I'm saying that's the huge issue that I'm having, is simply because just because the gameplay is evolving, as long as it has the aesthetic and it feels like a like the game proper. Like, what are we doing here? It was like if you play The Village compared to Resident Evil 1, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is not even the same game. Like what are we doing here? Like, I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid guy. That would be like me comparing Metal Gear Solid to like Metal Gear on NES, going like, oh, this is nothing like this. So you can outrun the dogs now. Like, what are we talking about?
It feels like a lot of comparisons to Dark Souls and stuff feels silly and usually a little bit facetious.
You know what, my only takeaway is, just because we all know what the Dark Souls series is, that means that the game was just too much for the person reviewing it to play, and they had to play it on easy mode. And that's the only way that they could get through it to review it. Because
I mean, like, calling something Dark Souls really doesn't mean anything unless it actually is similar enough. Otherwise, like, people just call things with dodge rolls.
So when they gave Elden Ring a comparison to Dark Souls, like, I was completely fine with that.
Well, yeah, it's the same company. I mean, that's an actual. So
but I'm also saying, but it also is similar. If someone gave like Expedition like a comparison to like Dark Souls, I would pretty much be fine with that, even though the storyline's a little bit different. Like, the gameplay is kind of very, very similar. I don't have a problem with adjacent comparisons, but just to go every time it's so hard that I can't review it. Well, that sounds like a skill issue to me.
Well, so here I'm going to show you guys a comparison of the combat in this to the original, not the original, Silent Hill 2, and let me know if you see any similarities. Because in my opinion, they're very similar.
We have limited resources here.
Okay.
And at the same time, we've took a lot of effort in designing her emotions, all the animations. So it's like she's struggling. These are heavy weapons. She's flailing wildly. It's less about skill and more about survival. And I hope
can I make a correction to that?
The way that she acts and then her emotions.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
It is not a heavy weapon. That's actually a traditionally Japanese female weapon. That's the type of weapon that
she's a little girl, so
I mean, she's like a 12 or 14-year-old girl. I imagine
doesn't matter. That is the weapon that women would have used to protect their village while the men were away at war.
Also, like, Japan doesn't really have heavy weapons that much, so relatively still yes.
So let's show any other combat. Hold on a sec.
to kind of grab the right timing.
There we go.
for
Okay,
it.
so yeah,
But by
her with the
spending this
pipe.
resource, it kind of slows everything down. It slows the pace.
Okay, that was good. Now, here is Silent Hill 2, the original. Again, the original Silent Hill 2, not the remake. Combat with melee weapons.
It looks really old, Leon. You play this?
I mean, to me, they look relatively similar.
Yeah, it's just
but
that ungodly camera angle.
We also have PlayStation 2 graphics versus PlayStation 5 graphics.
Yeah, but you're also
it's like,
talking
what are we
about a
doing here?
man versus a 15-year-old girl.
That doesn't fucking matter. It's a
It
horror
does.
game.
You
No,
want
it
me to
doesn't.
believe that
Dude,
a
how
girl
many
for
Japanese
15
horror
is going
stories
to be
star
able to
young
handle
girls
this herself?
all the time? The Ring, young girl. Grudge, young girl. Japanese horror does young girls all the time. That's part of their culture.
Yeah, anime logic.
Yeah, but you should wait. Isn't there a stealth mechanic? Like, shouldn't you be utilizing that?
What I don't know if there's a stealth mechanic or not, but that's not the point. The point is that people are calling this Souls-like when it's literally very different than the Silent Hill 2.
Did the original have a dodge roll?
The original didn't have a dodge roll. No, that's the only different thing I think.
Comprende. I don't know. I think it has a dodge roll. I think it's a Souls-like.
I would say,
Oh,
like,
like
judging by
compared.
like the size and the design of the character makes it less Souls-like, where you're like, well, that doesn't make sense, or it was like, that's not.
And if you don't like the Silent Hill 2 comparison, Cindy, then okay, Silent Hill 3. Silent Hill 3 stars a
I
high
didn't
school
say
girl.
shit.
You did. You said it's
You
a
did.
girl
No,
versus a
I'm
grown
saying
man.
if I don't like Silent Hill 2, then Silent Hill 3. I didn't say shit. You can pick whatever game you want.
No,
but
we
I
were
said
talking
you
about the
don't like
size.
I said
I
if you
just
don't
don't
like the
believe that
Okay.
she would be able to do that.
Why?
Well, no one does.
You cannot say
No,
that you
I
don't
mean,
believe
like,
that a
to be
15-year-old
able
girl
to
wouldn't
defend
be able to
herself
swing a
is
fucking
all I
pipe.
am saying.
Okay, but Cindy, my point is, if you don't like I said if you don't like the comparison, not the game, if you don't like the comparison between Silent Hill 2 and this game, well, then we'll use Silent Hill 3 in this game because Silent Hill 3 stars a high school girl. Point is, there's no reason to believe that a high school girl couldn't swing a fucking metal pipe. Like,
And dude,
that is
I
insane.
just don't know.
With the Naginata though, it has a blade, so I mean, it's gonna slice. It'll do something.
Yeah, maybe.
It's becoming that point where any game now that's third-person camera, everyone's calling a Souls ripoff.
Yeah, exactly.
pretty much.
Major exception with that.
It's annoying.
I thought Souls like meant big ass bosses that's hard as fuck.
But it used to be.
I mean, that's what I
it's
mean.
what I
It's
took
been
it as.
diluted. People don't really use any terms correctly.
I look at me, I'm like,
That's
I played
why.
the entire God of War franchise when 2018 was first announced. People were losing their shit. Then 2018 Ragnarok came out, and look at the game sales and the critic reviews. So yeah, people can bitch about it, but we'll see how people react when the game comes out.
No, I you guys can disagree with me if you want. Like I said, my original thing stands correct. It's when the quote unquote gamer journalists can't actually finish the game themselves and they have to play it on story mode. That's when they call it a Dark Souls comparison, because they actually cannot beat the games they're there to review.
So Dokemon says, Leon, you doing a Parasite breakdown on Parasite Eve win? I don't really do game breakdowns per se. I mean, like, I love Parasite Eve. Parasite Eve is a fucking go-to game. And if there's ever anything about Parasite Eve that's worth talking about in terms of like what I typically cover, I absolutely will. Like, if they were to do a Parasite Eve remake or whatnot, and I was to, do a trailer reaction to it, I would then in the video compare them. But I don't do game breakdown specifically. But yes, no, I do love Parasite Eve and do wish that would make a comeback. But yeah, no, all in all, I think this game's gonna be fine. I don't see where all the fuss is coming from in terms of whether you compare it to Silent Hill 2 or whether you compare it to a Souls. Like, it to me, this looks like a Silent Hill game at the end of the day. It to me, it just looks like a Silent Hill game. I don't know if anybody else agrees, disagrees.
I think it looks really fun. I don't have the experience to compare it to old Silent Hill games, but I think it looks fun.
Yeah.
So we jumped from the Silent Hill movie to the game.
Yeah, I was using the trailer for the movie just to lead into this because I think
the
that
Silent Hill
perfectly
trailer was terrible,
encapsulates,
so we're not
like,
going to talk about that.
What?
I was going to say, the Silent Hill trailer was terrible. We don't need to talk about that.
Yeah. I was basically just trying to give it like, man, the trailer looks like dog shit. This game looks great. Oh, the spectrum of Silent Hill. Like, Blue Collar Gaming with a 2-banger says Dax first heard smear the queer on Leon's stream. Yep. And then Brew for a 2-banger. Erwin called Onimusha Souls-like. What?
That's fucking retarded. I'll say it right now. I played every Onimusha game. Like,
oh my god.
You can't keep getting away with it.
Stick to the robot dogs.
Oh, yeah, I'm tired of hearing Souls-like, and I don't even know what the fuck it is. But now I'm annoyed that every game is a Souls-like. Apparently,
it is. AJ. It seems like every action game that's not first person is Souls-like now. It's getting redundant.
Alrighty, so our friends at Polygon. Here's the other part of the title card, boys.
Oh no!
14 games to be a 2025 Game of the Year contender.
Oh boy!
I've not gone through this with the exception of looking at the very first game just to see if it was going to be as retarded as an article as I thought.
Let me get the vodka out.
You're going to want to get the vodka. So game number 1, Avowed.
Is number 1 or number 1 on the list?
Number 1 on the list. Number 1 on the
probably,
list.
that'd probably be like 14, like number 14 for them.
Yeah, it's
but,
number 14.
Okay, about to say Leon. Okay, yeah. Sorry. So we're going 14 down. All right.
Yeah, 14 down.
Okay. Nobody's even going to be talking about it by the time the Game of the Year awards happen, dude.
That's what I was about to say. Is there any chance that Avowed gets brought up at all? At least
even the people that like Avowed aren't going to talk about it, dude. Come on. Let's be real.
All right. Despeloti?
What is that?
Bro.
Despeloti? I have no idea what the fuck this is.
No way.
It's so good we never heard about it.
Yep.
Right?
This has 340 reviews on Steam. If you don't know, the actual, let's see what Expedition 33 is at.
Yeah, okay, good call.
Expedition 33 has 100,000 reviews on Steam, and this has 340. Which do you think's gonna win?
This guy had a buddy who was on like the design crew.
Absolutely, like nobody has played this. Nobody knows what this is.
Dune Awakening. Look, I
don't
wish
think that game's even good.
This game gets the accolades, but Game of the Year. This is not a contender for Game of the Year.
It's just like more survival slop to me, man. I can't stand this stuff.
Frankly, it was popular for like a month, maybe, and then you don't hear anything else about it.
It's probably popular enough to get consideration, but I just don't think it's a good game. I mean, I tried it myself. I really did not see it nearly enough.
Yeah, but Game of the Year. Fuck.
The 100 Line Last Defense Academy.
Oh, is this the Danganronpa created game?
Maybe. I'm gonna be real. Anime games like this, I don't think usually get nods. Now we got Metaphor Refantasio did last year, but am I wrong? Isn't that a rarity that those sorts of games get consideration?
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next one is Peak.
I think that's I think it deserves consideration. Yeah.
Now, do you think it will get consideration? I think that this will get
consideration.
It will.
Yeah, I think it will. It was very popular.
Awards, but
yeah. It probably total Game of the Year, maybe not, but I think it's going to be pretty close. It's only going to be just outside the cutoff. Yeah.
Interesting. All right. I would like.
I think this is like one of the best multiplayer games that has come out.
So it's worth checking out.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Sammy, Peak is great. Yeah.
I've asked Leon to play with me a couple times. What happened to that, Leon?
Well, I was waiting for you last Saturday to let me know when you were ready, and then you messaged me.
When did you message me
yeah,
back?
Yeah, because we on Thursday, you're like, hey, you want to play Peak Saturday? I was like, yeah, dude.
No, I said Thursday.
I'm going on Steam right now.
Waiting for another man.
I said Thursday.
My bad. I thought
it was okay. I think it was Thursday for you at that point, but I was talking about tomorrow.
Okay, I'm retarded. My bad. Okay, so because of the time zone difference, we need to make sure we communicate that properly. So I was waiting for you, and I was like, maybe I guess I'm just not. All right, I guess it's fine. Maybe
I mean, I know you're working on stuff more often than I do, so that's why I didn't.
No worries.
Yeah.
Yes,
no, Peak is really fun.
I'm looking at videos now to Strong's cred. It looks like a good game by the videos.
Yeah,
it's a blast.
Just bought it.
Like the last indie game I like that much was Lethal Company. People like Repo a lot. I would say Repo very much stands up to being as good as Lethal Company, and then there's a third one after that where we've had what people are calling friend slop now, which people start calling mostly endearingly.
Yeah, there's two different ways to use slop. There's using it like the QC, like making fun of it sort of way, the same way that we call ourselves grifters, and then there's like things actually being slop or people actually grifting. Sword of the Sea. I've never heard of this one.
This is made by. I'm pretty sure this is made by the people who made Journey. I have to double check that, but it looks pretty similar.
Yeah.
This one absolutely could. I've not looked into it at all yet. It wasn't very popular, but it could be very good. I don't know. This is a different team. It was made by the people who made Abzu and the Pathless. Wait,
I didn't like Abzu. I played Abzu. I didn't like it. It was too style over substance for me.
All right. Did you somebody put the Sonic Racing Transform?
If that's on the list, we haven't gotten to it yet. I don't think that would even be considered, but I could be wrong.
No. I'm saying, have you seen that like anime little cut of it?
No,
right, check that out. Check that out. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me. Absolutely.
Yeah, so the studio itself is called Giant Squid, and they are credited with making the Pathless and Abzu. I didn't think the Journey people actually worked at this studio, but apparently, I guess some of them do. Yeah.
So, Elden Ring Night Rain.
No. You can't have DLC be Game of the Year.
It's not DLC.
It's not.
It's a separate game.
Wait,
it's not DLC?
No, it's its own separate game.
Came out.
Yeah.
Was it Wrath of the
I was under the impression that it was maybe that was just people talking about it online.
No, because it's a $40 stand. It's a separate game because it's 3-player co-op, and like Ron said, the Erd Tree was a DLC.
Yeah, Shadow.
Now, from what I heard, though,
You know what,
as a
was what I was
multiplayer
thinking
game, it's actually kind of shitty. Like it doesn't.
Honestly,
doesn't
Leon, I've
offer-
heard that as well because I've been trying some of my friends to buy it, but no one. All my friends are like, no, dude. I'm like, sure.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, the reputation for this has not been positive. I don't think it's got a shot at Game of the Year.
No, definitely not.
And Roger. What the fuck? How are these games considerations for Game of the Year? Polygon is fucking
I don't think
retarded.
that's even a game, dude. Yeah, this is just them bumping up their friends' productions.
This is a Far Side comic.
It's LGBT whatever.
Of course.
Nah, that says mental health.
LGBT whatever.
Overture. Wait, is this a sequel? I thought this was DLC.
This is DLC.
Then no.
What? But we saw this last year with Erd Tree. Like DLC should not be in the running for Game of the Year, bar none. It should not be.
Yeah, I think specifically you probably shouldn't have DLC as Game of the Year stuff. You can have a separate category for expansions, and you just want to give them credit because it's really good.
Yeah,
and I'm not that concerned about award shows in general, but yeah, I wouldn't consider a DLC for Game of the Year for me.
Stellar Blade was last year, LG, so no, Stellar Blade shouldn't be in consideration.
Yeah, Stellar Blade won because it already came out on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Koira?
This is probably another one of those bullshit games. It looks like there's more interesting stuff going on. If you ever heard of, let's see who made this.
Half these indie games we never heard of. Like,
yeah, I've never heard of half these either. 100%.
Yeah, that's why.
Developer Studio. Repo isn't finished yet. It's in early access. Again, I love Repo. Repo's great, but it shouldn't be on this list. It's not out.
Repo is like as much of an early access game as Peak is. Peak had an official release because it's like finishable, but in terms of like how complete it is and how much of the game is there, I'd say it's as complete as most full games, indie games you'll see. Because Peak is still getting updates.
Repo is amazing.
Yeah, but getting updates is different than it not actually being finished, right? Like it's early access versus an actual completed game that you can purchase and there's still updates to come.
And the thing about, that's a distinction, but most people don't play by that anyways. As
a matter of fact, my birthday is next month, and instead of doing Tinfoil Haters, I would just like to do another like Repo thing, like we did.
Another Repo stream.
Yeah.
Oh man,
we could do that. All right, Tokyo Extreme Racer.
Sure.
What?
I don't know if this one. Wait, actually, this might be one that actually does because I did see a lot of Japanese people talking about this one.
Racing simulator.
I mean,
I believe
but
so.
A racing game getting Game of the Year, like is that?
This one was extremely popular and it's a very, very well received. It has about 11,000 reviews.
I don't have a problem with that.
Wow,
that's one of the things that you look at like state of the art, right? Like there's been a couple of racing games that came out that just kind of like changed how we look at like graphics and handling and stuff. One of the real things that you're gonna bring upon is like when these games get it correct, and like they look at every individual car, they look at the individual track and how that would react on that track. If they nail it, you can have a really, really fun game. I don't think that that's out of the ordinary to have a game that.
See, when I think game of the year, though, I just think it has to be games that are punched through the cultural zeitgeist. And I haven't heard anyone really talk about this.
This did in Japan, yeah. It did in Japan. It was a very, very big.
Oh, well, then we know it's definitely Jeff Keighley fucking hates Japan. So.
Yeah, no, it's done so.
Honestly, in terms of quality, I would absolutely believe it's worthy.
Ooh.
What the fuck is?
This looks like a Metroidvania kind of thing, puzzle type game.
I mean, here we go, boys.
Yeah,
Boy.
this almost looks like.
I mean, this reminds me of Animal Well, but I don't know why this would ever get nominated
I'm
over
saying,
it.
those 60 FPS right there, Christ.
Umama Musame, Pretty Derby.
Uma Musume.
No,
Pretty Derby.
Uma Musume, whatever.
This is my game of the
Dax,
year.
did you like
this
this
is
one?
my game of the year. I put 200 hours into this so far.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
How
a
many
gotcha
boxes
game.
Do you even get to pet the
Oh, no, I
girls?
haven't jerked off to it, no.
You get to what, AJ?
So do you get to pet the girls?
Pet? P-E-T?
PET?
No, it's a visual novel management game.
Oh, you're reading about?
Yeah, you go on dates with the horse girls, and then you also train them to be better horse girls. Yeah, that's what you do.
Oh boy!
And then you do horse races with them. It's fun because they lose for no reason, way more often than you'd like real horse racing.
It sounds like slavery with more steps.
That's my Saturday nights, horse racing.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
more
this game
gallops,
is genuinely this game is very fun.
Horse
Yeah.
know what he said that enticed you, though.
Yeah,
It was like,
this
okay,
game
so you
came out
take them
this
on
year for the
dates.
West. This was out in Japan for a couple years. This is like year 5 almost now. For it.
Anybody who wants a harem and wants to race those girls in their harem.
I got the reference.
Wait, did I get it wrong?
I really like playing.
Wait, was that the last one?
What the fuck?
Didn't Animal Well come out this year? Or was that last year? Was that last year? Did I forget? I think it might
Holy
have been
shit.
last year.
Expedition 33 wasn't even on the list.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
going to say.
that was last
yeah.
year. We didn't have Expedition 33. That's really silly. They want to promote their gay friends instead of promoting the probably what's going to win game of the year, Expedition 33.
You
should have checked that out.
Been a slow year, boys.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. Just say, I've got it queued up. I would at least have expected them, if they're going to snub Expedition 33, to have like Death Stranding 2 on there or something.
Yeah.
Okay, go back up to salty buttered bags or.
Say it.
Why? What did he say?
He said had his game wrecked by it was like so they're racing squirrel girls, but I'm the fucking weirdo for hating on it. Okay.
It's horse girls. What are you talking about? It's completely different.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Squirrel-
I'm sorry.
No, he talking about your Smear the Queer story.
All right, so
Oh, it would've
AJ,
been-
you shared this. Now, what is this? It's Sonic Cross Worlds animations. Like, is this? Yeah, I imagine this is official. It came from their website.
Yeah, it's
or
official.
their channel.
Bro, I don't know. Just like the Shadow, when the Shadow game came out with the that Sonic
That
shit.
anime was sick as fuck.
Yeah, so bro, Sonic, they just putting out these animations. Shit's dope.
All right, let's check this out. I've not seen this. Sonic fan that I am. Real quick, Hypno brings up a great point though. Leads to my further evidence to my Expedition 33 not winning Game of the Year. Remember, if it doesn't, Smash will owe me $100 on top of the $200 he's about to pay me soon. Yeah, so Hypno and Smash have a bet going on as to Smash says the Expedition 33 will win Game of the Year. Hypno says it will not because it's going to get snubbed. I think that Hypno is correct, but I want Smash to be correct. So I'm underdog siding with Smash on this one that it will be Expedition 33. But I'm ready to have my heart broken if I'm wrong. So
I'm siding with you, Hypno. Get that 100.
Bro, Shadow is like really becoming a Vegeta.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Damn, this is slick looking. When did this come out? Hold on.
The animation is
3
beautiful.
days ago. How did I miss this?
It's like when you at
What, AJ?
I was just saying, it's like when you ask, like, why the fuck are like Sonic and Shadow actually riding in cars? Like, bro, that's a dope ass car. Fuck it, I'll ride.
Yeah,
right? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's like why Spider-Man needed like the Spider Humvee. It was like, who gives a fuck? It's fine. Oh, are you kidding me?
Bro, the production quality of this is insane for just being an advertisement for this fucking game. I'm really impressed by this. Oh no, get wrecked, Amy.
I hope the music doesn't get caught on anything.
What?
I hope the music doesn't get caught on anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this stream's gonna be like fucked because of this, but that's a-okay. It's worth it. It's everybody just send plenty of super chats and memberships because the stream is definitely gonna be fucked now, but that's all right.
Give a shadow.
Oh, get wrecked, Storm.
Fuck Jet. Bro, you on a wave rider.
So is this whole thing shadow centric?
Yes, bro. That's why I say he's becoming like a Vegeta. Like he's becoming a real like respected character. I mean, he always was, but there's been like this just I don't know, a highlight put on Shadow that
yeah, this is the movie that came out late last year, the Sonic Shadow Generations game. They are putting a lot of emphasis on him.
The anime, yep.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going. I'm impressed. Good find, AJ. Unlike Zach's, I'll actually play your video.
Appreciate it, bro.
Oh, that's Sage? Is Sage a playable character in this game?
Yeah. Looks like Eggman is too.
Wow.
Did you know Steve is also a playable character in this?
Did you know SpongeBob? SpongeBob.
There's a bunch of crossover.
Yeah, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will be playable as well.
What?
The turtle?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the
I'm getting
turtle.
down and dirty with Donnie. I'm just gonna be.
Oh, get fucked. Oh no, Sage with the hit for him.
Bro, the way Shadow look out for his squad.
Yeah, this is a very long animation.
Yeah, I'm digging that though. Yeah, we're halfway through this animation. Like, this is a legit short film.
Yeah,
this is advertising done right. What, Sammy?
They did this with a lot of games like Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, and what is it? Rita's Rewind with the Power Rangers. Like they had like a big, huge animated opening like this. And
I don't remember Rita's Rewind having that. I gotta check that out.
Oh baby, you gotta play Rita's Rewind. That was my favorite game of last year.
Yeah, Sammy called me randomly just ranting about it one afternoon. Like, I was preparing for a stream, and Sammy calls like, oh, man, is he okay? What's going on? And he's like, dude, you got to play this new fucking Power Rangers game. I was like, he called me to tell me.
No, it was, but I'm saying, like, a lot of these nostalgia-baked games, like, they start out with these big, grandiose openings like this, and give me more of it. I love it.
This is just a fucking short film to promote.
Oh, I guarantee the second that you buy the game, this is going to be the opening for the game.
Nah, right? Because it's too focused on Shadow.
Long.
Yeah, it's too focused on Shadow.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I'm buying the shit out of the game, by the way.
Bro, Eggman car so dope.
Yeah.
Did you just save Rouge?
He saved her, bro.
Oh, that's great.
You asked for
these two. Is it just Sonic and Shadow? Is that all that's left? Everyone else been taken out?
Yep.
Sonic, you dick!
That's how cars work.
All right, hold on. I need to know if I'm correct. Does Shadow use Chaos Control at the end to take the dub, AJ?
Bro, I don't want to tell you anything.
All right. Well, that's what I'm putting my money on. I'm betting he uses Chaos Control at the end to take the dub. Oh, we got a whisk.
No chaos control needed.
All right.
Wow.
It's got like a full-on credit section.
Bro, like,
And you have to how many people worked on that.
Bro, Sonic pulled the dick move, you know what I'm saying? And then, but like that importance on Shadow and to get Shadow to win, I was like, what is the Sonic team doing with Shadow? Who is he becoming?
No, that's why I still think my theory that's gonna be like the opening animation.
Yeah.
I'm definitely. This is definitely. I don't know if I have a wish list or not. I think I do, but I'm 100% getting this. This is a game that, like, for one, I need to own all the Sonic games, but yeah, I'm 100% going to be getting that. That's amazing.
There was like a beta a couple days ago, and people were saying it feels like Mario Kart, like a cheap Mario Kart knockoff. Yeah.
Cheap?
Yeah, that's what
they say about all of them.
Mugen Lord said the opposite. He said that it feels like wildly different from Mario Kart, and that this seems to have a more of a focus on the like. So this
and the last one was supposed to be pretty different, right? Yeah.
Say that again.
The last one was supposed to be pretty different, right?
The last one, as in
the last Sonic racing game.
Yeah, the most recent, the Sega All Stars Racing, which I think was like for the, I don't know, the Xbox.
That's probably like a decade old, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 10 years old at this point, and it focused. Basically, the point is the games have different strengths. Like, absolutely have different strengths. I think that Mario Kart is like more cartoony, whereas these Sonic games are made to actually feel like racing games. Just like more high octane, I guess is the way to put it. But I haven't played one in ages, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, me either. They never were fun to me. I always played Crash Team Racing.
I never played Crash Team Racing.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I loved it, but nobody else fucking does.
I've got nothing against it. I just it wasn't one of those that I ever played growing up. I was never big on racing games. Like, aside from Mario Kart, I was just never big into racing games. So
I enjoy racing games myself. Mario Kart is it's okay.
We got one more topic to go over before we round it out for the evening, and it's to make fun of Sungwon Cho. So for those of you that don't know, I may do a video for this on this tomorrow. I'm not sure. I've got a couple things I might do videos on. He says on X, I voiced Orville Park in Dana Terrace and Glitchprod's upcoming animated show, Knights of Guinevere. The animation looks absolutely gorgeous. I hope to welcome all of you to Park Planet. You'll have a grand old time. Well, then he started going around on a blocking spree, blocking everybody. And the reason? Hey, y'all. This will be my last tweet on this platform. I will no longer be using Twitter after this. Well, to be fair, you've been using X, but whatever. If you look at the replies on my latest announcement tweet, you'll see a lot of comments like this. This has been going on for years now, and while the normal procedure has been to block and move on, I truly don't think X is worth it anymore. In the past, I've expressed that I think diversity in casting is important. It's a complicated topic, but at the end of the day, I still stand by this. I think it's important for all voice actors to be given an equal opportunity, and I think there have been positive changes on that front. A lot of bad faith arguers have tried to paint hate me is saying things I never said. I've been reluctant to address this for years because I know a lot of these people will not listen to the reason no matter what I say, and have not wanted to add to this ongoing drama. X especially is a cesspool for hatred and has been awful these past few years. I think it's important for people to know that this has been happening. This is the last time I'll comment on any of this. Goodbye. X, you truly suck ass. Man, people like you, this is why we should bring back Asian hate. Hey, aren't you that fat, dysgenic retard who said people should only voice their own race? That's not an Asian. You're fat and disgusting like the character, but he's white. Why are you voicing this character? This is what happens when you say that actors should only voice act within their race. You get
Hey, he's getting roasted just like that girl we had earlier playing Counter-Strike.
There's a reason that Ben Kingsley got an Oscar for playing Gandhi. Okay.
Yep.
Here,
aren't you the
four
who
words
said you have to look like the character you voice? Damn, fuck over a ton of other voice actors screaming about race and do the same shit you criticized him for. Like, leaving up for me. Homie is just getting destroyed.
As someone who acted in college, like I would love when you would cast me as a character that wasn't like me. You know, it was like I would have to do research.
You mean you liked it when you could act?
Yes. Yeah, it was awesome. So I'm pretty sure the only way that I can describe this, I'm gonna use 4 words. Stupid gay homo dork would be
Kingsley actually of Indian descent. Indian ain't Chinese.
And I thought you were talking about playing a different character, Sammy.
Like, oh my god, I love it. I do. This
Pee-wee? Was it Pee-wee?
Hateable fucking face. This.
You know what the thing is? He's actually a very talented voice actor.
What?
He used to make YouTube videos?
Or Vine or something like that, where he would make these things, and he actually had a very versatile voice. But it's one of those things that it's just so stupid to say oh, we should only have people of that race play that race or that. It was like, no, that's why we give out awards for acting every year. Is we have now, if you want to diversify that, that's fine. But make it like that bitch who played the Wicked Witch,
Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah, let her play Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let people be diverse in all those things. I'm not saying that, obviously you shouldn't give people from different backgrounds different opportunities. I don't think it robs them of those opportunities. I think there's certain actors who are talented enough to play different characters, and you should let them explore that. That's not racism. That's just exploring people's talent. That's exploring people's worldviews. You're taking different people's worldviews and letting them encapsulate that and become like a different person. Like, that's what acting is. The second that you limit it, going like, oh no, this character's in a wheelchair, he should only be portrayed by someone in a wheelchair. And then you're like, no, that's really stupid. That's a dumb thing to do. And not only is it a dumb thing to do, it's an insensitive thing to do. To think that anybody who's in a wheelchair, they're confined to only being allowed to play a person in a wheelchair. Or, you know what I mean? Like, it goes both ways.
I'm going to play this.
John DiMaggio.
Like, fucking don't feed the man boobs. Don't feed the man boobs.
You know what they call that?
Hey, you want some of this coochie? You better ease up on the bread, motherfucker.
Why are you fucking Tracy Morgan?
Huh?
Hey,
no, that's not that shit. That's not Tracy. That's not Tracy. No. Hi, this is Barry White in Paul Quinn College. Cordially invited. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, May 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Hold on. This is all him?
This is all him, AJ. This is all that white guy from the beginning.
That's on me. We'll roll it again.
Trying to cut a fucking spot, Tony.
Barry, we'll
Hi,
roll it again.
this is Barry White and Paul Quinn College. Cordially invite your ass.
Okay,
come on down.
Okay.
This
He
is Barry
sound like
White
a black icon.
and Paul
bro.
Quinn College. Cordially invite you this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, May 8th, 9th, and 10th for a beautiful weekend in Waco, Texas. But,
Would you like a boil maker?
This guy fucked these words all up, man.
Okay.
You ever heard that? You ever heard that?
Okay, but also
Fucking
AJ,
legend.
something you need to understand as someone who does voices and everything, that means he loves Barry White. Okay, that means
100%.
that he respects Barry White so much that he studied
have
how his
to.
voice sounds. You know what I mean? Like it's not like an act of like, hey, I can do Barry White. Like that's
No, I'm
not
pretty sure he's just a demon who stole Barry White's voice after.
he did. He was like, I'm going to use this to take away from black people. All black people will disbenefit because I can do a fucking voice of Barry White. Like, no, that's not what it
I
is.
really do think John DiMaggio might be like the most talented working voice actor today.
I couldn't flex on that. Dude,
No, I really couldn't. I mean, he's all over the place.
I fuck this guy range.
Somebody,
I've got the hot. Oh, sorry, what was that, AJ? My bad.
I was just saying, one of y'all pulled up. I don't know what stream I was on, but like pull up his range, like all the characters he's done, and yeah bro is fucking talented, man.
Yeah,
I have the hot take that everybody always fights me on. I think he's a better Joker than Mark Hamill. I do. He's.
I think his Joker is good, but I prefer.
I like his Joker. I like what's his face is
no, I like the other black dude.
Yeah, that dude's also got a great Joker. Fuck, what's his name? In fact, the white dude, that John DiMaggio, the guy just pointed, he and the black guy did a Joker off one time at a con. It was super
Alan
cool.
Tudyk?
not the guy who does
look that shit up.
Does the impression of Mark Hamill. I know.
Troy Baker does good Joker.
Hold on, what's the black guy voice Joker name?
I know. I just remember dreaded up monkey Joker.
Yeah. Parkour monkey Joker.
Kevin Michael Richardson. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right,
Barefoot monkey Joker.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find it.
And
This will be
actually,
the last thing
the
we got here.
voicing wasn't bad. It was just the animation. I was like, I feel like the Joker would wear shoes. That's just me.
Nah, bro, the animation was beautiful. And then he in a
I
straight
did
jacket.
like the Batman. I did like the Batman. I just didn't like. I didn't like that he was barefoot.
I think one thing that really sells John DiMaggio's as well is that the Joker design is excellent. Excellent design.
You talking about
John I agree. I really like his Joker design.
Yeah, the John
Now I
DiMaggio
have to
Joker
Google
design
it.
is really good.
Hold on.
The Batman is great. A lot of people don't give it credit.
John DiMaggio's look too like normal for me.
A great
So
scene.
this is John DiMaggio's Joker, and I'll pull up Kevin Michael Richardson's Joker because I can't find the two of them doing their panel together. But here, let me. So I'll just pull up both and do a comparison.
I do like
is
the
John
increased amount of
DiMaggio, best known as like the voice.
He's not doing
Take a picture of me and one with the crowbar.
Yeah.
Kevin Michael Richardson's Joker. So this is the black dude that me and AJ were talking about.
Oh, from the Batman.
Yeah, the weird one.
Yeah.
I love this design for Joker.
I love this whole design for the show.
Takes after his pa, wouldn't you say?
Oh, wow.
I do not like that design
Just
at
some
all.
laughing gas drag.
Design is terrible. Voice is
tell you.
awesome.
Yeah, but it's like parkour
inmate.
Joker. I don't like the bare
rational
feet.
being dresses like you. Speaking of threads, think this is a good look for me? Who are you? Joker. Not what. Who? Smear free. It's permaclown. Ooh, tough crowd. Look, nothing up my.
Yeah, I think this is a. This is
Bro,
the best Joker.
I love that Joker, bro.
So Mark Hamill played what's the it wasn't in the movie. So the way that he figured out the Joker's laugh is one, he looked at Frank Gorshin from the 1966 series, The Riddler. And another thing that was happening with him currently is he was playing Amadeus in Amadeus on Broadway. And one thing about, if you've ever seen the movie, is Amadeus has a very distinct laugh. And that's how he beat out Tim Curry to get that role. And one of the things he said is, like, he would start low and go to high. So you can go the like that's
Dang.
the
Yeah, I like it.
That's sick.
That being said, it is time to wrap. Nick's show's coming up in like 3 minutes, so we just got to skedaddle. Before we do, Son Nick Woo coming out with that 2 bangers says, I reserve the right to say the N-word. Of course, by the N-word, he means monkey.
That's stupid. You're stupid. Stop being stupid.
Thank you so much. Truly appreciate you, Son Nick Woo. All right, let's say our goodbyes. Blue, I'll let you go first since you got to get on over to Nick's stream. Tell people who you are, what you do, what you got coming up the whole night.
Tomorrow, because we can talk about Leon, I will put out a Toxic Avenger review because that movie was fun.
Shit, we didn't bring that up.
Know,
God
we'll
damn it.
It's worth watching.
Yeah, I liked it. I did. I mean, Jeremy Johns liked it. Other people reviewing it. It's getting high reviews, and yeah, just a fun, stupid, good time. Watch a trailer. The trailer will tell you if you like the film. I want to hear Leon's quick 2-second opinion, but I like
my thoughts. Yeah. Oh, you want to hear my thoughts on it now? Because I can sum it up. So, first of all, I think Blue is entirely correct. Watch the trailer, and you will know if the movie is for you. The movie was for me. I very much had fun with it. I also, as try to be an objective movie critic, will say there are some issues with the movie. Like, I can't in good conscience give it more than a 5 or a 6 out of 10. Yeah. It is tonally inconsistent. It is the jokes only work about half the time, but when they work, they fucking work. There was one joke in particular I belly laughed out loud in the theater. My whole theater did. It was so fucking good. It takes way too long for him to become Toxie, but once he is Toxie, he's Toxie the whole rest of the film. It doesn't go hard enough. I actually expected it to go harder when it's so all in all, it is a mixed bag, but it's one of those movies that I was like, you know what? If you like the trailer, see it in theaters, absolutely worth it. So yeah, I'd say 5 or 6 at best.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Continue. Anything else you got? Or are we moving on to AJ?
No, that's it. Like I said, when people were saying it was so offensive, they were walking out of the fucking theater. I'm like, no, it's not the.
No, not even close. Not even close.
It's not
near as underrated as they marked it up to be.
Yeah, it's a stupid film, and that's what we expected that walking into it. So.
Yep. AJ, and Blue, if you gotta go, by all means, we'll see you on next stream. And AJ, tell the people who you are, what you do, what you got coming up, the whole 9.
I'm the abomination known as AJ. I'm not a furry. I like monster chicks. I make videos sometimes. Tomorrow I'm streaming, coming through, hang out. It was a fun time. We had a great show. Like I said last time with Stupenzo, Scooby, Tony. Kind of an open panel. If I streamed with you before, you got an invite. And we talked a bunch of nerd shit. We're gonna check out that Sonic again, but yeah, a bunch of like fan animation, and any pop news that we might find. But
hell yeah, maybe I'll jump in. We'll see.
Come through, bro. You always invited.
I almost came in last week, but I was like, oh, he didn't send me the invite. Maybe he's just doing his thing with Dax, so I didn't do it.
Bro, stop. You always welcome, except for one particular reason, but that's just drama shit, you know.
Right, fair enough. Sammy, tell people who you are, what you do, what you got coming up.
My name's Sammy Threepeat. I have a Batman show every Saturday, a new show every Sunday, and every Tuesday you can find me with Leon and Cindy. We have a show called Tinfoil Haters, and we try to get to the bottom of things, and whether that be fact or myth, we figure that out. So
yes, tomorrow we're doing nose ring theory.
Yes.
So yes, tomorrow's gonna be a very interesting one. Serranos, what about you? Tell me who you are, what you do, what you got coming up, the whole 9.
Same way. I think you're gonna need to get a attachable nose ring. I think you're gonna need that for the stream.
Yes.
I think I can make one.
Clip-on nose ring.
Yeah, I still got my grill from when I did New Blackstreet, so I'm just gonna repurpose it.
You know, I actually have fake nose rings.
For your model or you?
No, for me, like in person.
What you talking about?
Sammy, oh my gosh.
Bro, a nose ring can be hot. It's
okay, get the fuck out of here. That ain't true.
And you know what? AJ, a stove can also
I'm going to defend AJ a little bit. A nose ring can, a septum ring can't.
Oh, yeah, I have a fake septum.
Is that your
rings.
opinion, AJ?
So this is what I mean. When it comes to like piercings and tats and whatnot, I think that kind of insinuates certain things about a people. And, you know, I'm just going to say they're cool. They're a little bit free. Okay. So it can be hot in the beginning. Once they start to talk and sound like liberal opposition, that's when it's disgusting.
So you just have to choke her out first, and then it's a hotter.
Bro, I'm talking the piercings, the collars, leashes. Oh,
yeah, that's exactly what you're talking about. Okay, for my thing, I don't do any of that. I am going to be starting anime stream in October. Going to be doing that by like every 2 weeks. Going to be covering seasonal anime. Going to be covering anime films that I've been watching with me and my panelists. I'll probably be bringing people on to talk about their own stuff they've been watching in terms of anime as well. I'll be doing that the second half of the show.
Well, I'm seeing.
Molly, you're not a commie because you're here. So. You're here in this chat, so you're not a commie. Anyone here is automatically disqualified from being a commie. By the way, everybody stick around. We're going to be raiding right into Nick's stream. Cindy, all you. Tell me who you are, what you do, what you got coming on. But before you do, Sonic Wolfer, a two-banger. Nose ring screams she wants to peg you.
Just say no, bro.
No offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
Just say no.
Just say no. Remember what we learned in Dare. Just say no. All right, Cindy, tell me who you are and what
you do. About you wearing the collar, were you? You weren't talking about it for yourself.
Oh, not for me. Fuck no. I'm a wolf, not a domestic dog.
He's a puppy. Hey guys, I'm Cinevere. You guys, I will be streaming later tonight for Midnight Sin, and I cannot wait to hang out with you guys. I have a bunch of news to impart upon you, and I will be also on Nick's stream for the Jaws 50th anniversary. It was such a fun watch. Even though I've seen it already, I just enjoyed it. But yes, we have Tinfoil Haters tomorrow, and I'm so excited because it's been forever since I've been on there. So yay!
It's gonna be great to have a female perspective on this one. Last but not least, you got me. First of all, thank you so much, everybody, for showing up and showing out. This is a great stream. Mad shout out to both Hypno and Badger for the raids. Badger's Bastard, the Big Army, y'all the absolute best. New videos every day, streams every day. So tomorrow, Tinfoil Haters, the lunch hour throughout the course of the week. It is going to be a good time. It is the start of the month. So let's make sure we hit those numbers hard this month. We are 100 subs shy of getting that 8K mark. So let's get 100 subs, make it to 8,000. That would be dope. For those of you that donated, thank you so much. It's truly appreciated. For those of you who didn't or unable to or whatnot, that's A-okay. It is truly appreciated just you being here, helping drive the conversation. So, yeah, fuck commies, fuck Silent Hill, F haters, and fuck people who are going to be in the new Silent Hill film. All that being said, it's all here in the Nerdosphere. Stick around for Nick's show. We out.